Let's take a look at your weather forecast for the weekend.
Nice and clear, good.
Inbound medevac response required.
It's looking okay. There might be a chance of a thunderstorm here in the next couple hours, but we're good. A little bumpy, but windy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get changed.
Okay.
Constable Dan Kim is a 13-year veteran of the Calgary Police Service. Pilot Cam Bushard cut his teeth fighting fires, flying in some of Canada's toughest conditions.
Cam is a guy's guy. He has a natural drive to want to go find offenders. I'm coming into this role knowing what it's like to go after criminals. Check, check.
They are the Hawks Air Support Unit.
Good to go.
Good to go.
Press 276, Texas Charlie 4, contact ground 2535.
Copy you loud and clear.
10-4.
Hawks was formed in 1995 after police constable Rick Sonnenberg was tragically killed during a high-speed chase.
If a police vehicle doesn't have to be pursuing a vehicle and a helicopter can watch it, it definitely is safer for everybody.
One police helicopter from an aerial view can cover approximately the same amount of ground that 10 to 12 police cars can cover.
The EC-120 helicopter is loaded with custom surveillance equipment, like the thermal imaging camera that can zoom into vehicles 7 kilometers away.
This is a list of all the stolen cars in the past 48 hours. 37 stolen cars.
Cam is very good with vehicle recognition.
Is that a Beaver?
Yep.
I'm looking at a 1080p high-definition camera, and he's looking out the window 20/20 from 5,000 feet up.
Wait, that's a Patriot, isn't it?
Yeah.
On a busy night, we might have anywhere from 16 to 20 calls.
We tend to get a little bit busier as the night goes on.
It's early.
How's it going? Good, good.
Hello?
I'm on a first-name basis with most people. It's Louis, not Chief Sutherland.
$7, please, Louis.
As police chief of Kensington, Prince Edward Island, Louis Sutherland has his own unique style.
Is that a winner?
If you're going to share with me.
Sure, I'll share. See ya. Take care. I try to be approachable all the time. I don't wear a hat. Most police officers are supposed to wear hats. Hats are a barrier, as far as I'm concerned. Kensington has about 1,550 people living in the community.
In a town this small, any fatality gets very personal.
The local girl was killed in a car accident. The community was rocked when this happened. You know, it's sad. I get choked up about it because she was a darling kid, you know, she just was. I go visit her grave every morning. It's part of my day. I stop for a second and look at her and have a little smile to myself, and onward I go.
Determined to do his part to make Kensington's roads safer, Louis is joining other law enforcement agencies in a highway safety checkpoint on Route 2.
Hey, sir, how are you today?
We're looking for people that shouldn't be out on the highway. We're looking for impaired drivers, people with no licenses, suspended licenses. You're good. Have a good weekend. Take care. Okay. 99.9% of the people come through here don't have anything to fear. Your license is expired. Pull the truck over, please, to the side of the road.
Expired when?
On your birthday. You can't drive the vehicle. I'm not letting you drive away with no license. I'm sorry.
Thank The trailer's registered, but the actual trailer doesn't have an inspection for it. So we're gonna throw some scales underneath the trailer to make sure it matches the weight.
Okay, just pull your truck ahead, please. Oh, 850. Okay. Anything over 449 has to be inspected. Right now, empty, it weighs 850 kilograms.
He's getting a ticket today for not having a proper inspection on the vehicle.
Well, some people may think that we're over-policing the town. I don't. I'd like to think that we're in the safest community there is in PEI. We're here to keep things safe.
Just up on your foot here. Good.
All right, so we're looking for Christine Wood again tonight. We're gonna be papering an area. We're also looking for Tiffany Miles. Yeah. She's from Steinbach, but she's missing here in Winnipeg. Everybody's got?
In recent decades, hundreds of First Nations women have been reported missing in Canada. In Winnipeg's North End, the search is on for 2 of them.
So we make sure we have flashlights, sharps containers, 4 of them at least. We've got 4 groups tonight. Okay, let's hit our streets.
Hi.
This is the Bear Clan, a community-based patrol trying to bring safety to one of Canada's most embattled neighborhoods.
When I moved in here, I discovered, I've got a John across the street from my house. I've got a crack dealer that lives next door. Prostitution that happens in the North End happens at the corner of my street. So it was like I could sit back and watch or get off my ass and do something about it, and I decided to do something.
James Favel has been leading the volunteers for the past 2 years.
The Bear Clan is a healing and a protective society, right? They protect the community, they provide for the community, they give voice to the voiceless.
Hi, I'm James.
A passing motorist has a lead on one of the missing women.
What's going on?
I heard somebody talking about the missing girl.
Christine Wood?
Yeah.
And she's at a house on Powers.
In her basement, I believe.
Holding her in the basement. So if you hear anything else, please. Okay. Take care, thank you. It's rumored that she's being held in the basement there.
James gives the information to police.
And there's like a development there. The cops have now sent guys into the area, then they're gonna go look.
Incident 4-1801, New Brighton School, multiple hits to the main entrance door.
We got an alarm call coming in at a school.
1,000 feet above Calgary, Hawks zero in on a possible break and enter guided by high-tech cameras integrated to GPS.
We got eyes on that school now. Where did you say the hits were coming from?
The main entrance.
There's a yellow, like a cube van type truck parked out front of the school. I think the school might still be under construction. There's a blue construction fence all around it. But there's I think it's a Toyota Highlander SUV pulling in it. That'll be security. Yeah.
A local security patrol arrives to investigate.
Did you still want us to stick around?
I've got a unit coming out there, mate. They should be able to check it out. Thanks for your help.
Talk 2 to Alpha 4 for a unit contact.
There's the possibility that on Alpha 2 they may have spotted the 1086 vehicle.
Okay, we'll go to Alpha 2.
That's it. Good. Quick.
Is there a unit on scene southbound Dundas Station?
Hey, buddy. What are you doing?
Constable George Horan is a mounted officer with the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary, Canada's oldest police service.
I love police work. I've loved it from day one. The best job here is right here at the mounted unit. Hey, Jenny, playing softball last night?
No, got caught up on some Netflix from vacation.
Constable Jennifer Clark has been George's partner for the past year.
I mean, his heart and soul is in this barn.
You good? Stand. Stand. They're not a dumb animal, I can assure you of that. There's a different side of policing on horseback. Accessibility to places where police cars cannot go. Ground searching for missing persons, they're ideal.
The constabulary's Percheron draft horses can weigh up to 1,200 kilos.
And he don't even know I'm in his neck.
Percherons were originally bred in France as war horses.
They had the endurance to walk, miles and miles and miles, and then still have the energy to fight in battle.
Good fella. He's a good boy.
George and Jenny are prepping a new member of the team for his first downtown patrol.
Dr. Rich is laid back. He wants to work. Very intelligent. You show him a couple of times and he catches on right away. Good boy. This is his maiden voyage for down on George Street.
Tonight we expect there will be quite a few people down there, and all those university students are going to be looking to get out and celebrate.
The Percherons are perfect for controlling the notoriously rowdy crowds on George Street.
I could drive by in the car and they won't move out of my way. I walk down with a horse and puff is like the parting of the Red Sea.
Some people get ready and they go out looking for girls. Some people get out ready looking for a fight.
So it's 7:15. So we're gonna do Arlington, then cut back because we want to get back to that Salter Bridge. Okay, let's make our way.
After a lead on one of the 2 missing women turned up nothing, Bear Clan volunteers continue their search on the streets of North Winnipeg.
Well, the whole reason why I started Bear Clan again was to interrupt those systems that see our people hospitalized and jailed and taken into sex trade and, you know, caught up in the drug world. We're making some real great strides. We're finding bags. This is meth. We found 10 bags right here about 5 weeks ago. Sharps container. There's a trafficker here somewhere. Right around here. Where's Selkirk? Selkirk?
Yeah, just getting there.
Yeah, I saw it just as I was saying it. Used for crack pipe. Sold at our corner store. Sell them at the corner store.
We're out asking people that we come across if they're familiar, first of all, with Christine Wood and the fact that she's missing, and I believe now it's been 3 weeks and 1 day. Press conferences. Do you have a description on this? Another missing 12-year-old?
Yes, we're getting it right now.
Okay, thanks.
We had a woman roll up and tell us that her 12-year-old daughter's missing. So she gave us the information and we got pictures.
As night descends, James Favel and the clan search an underpass frequented by transients in hopes of finding the missing 12-year-old.
Up top. All right, so there's a syringe back there. Sharps container. We just want to know that she's still safe.
The following events took place across Canada over 48 hours in September 2016.
We've had 2 more reports of missing women, a 12-year-old girl and a 17-year-old girl gone missing again tonight, so we're looking for now 4 men.
The Bear Clan Patrol is trying to make a troubled neighborhood safer for all, including sex trade workers.
We're just here to see your safety. Also, we're looking for Christine Wood. Have you heard about that?
No, I don't know who that is, but pass it around.
Okay, please. When we first started coming out here, they were afraid of us. They'd run away from us. They didn't want to talk to us. Now they come to us when they have these kinds of issues. So if you hear anything, you know how to get a hold of us. Facebook. Okay, let's hustle.
When night falls, traffic picks up on the north end streets of Winnipeg.
Busy night tonight. There's not one business here is open. This is the sex tourism that we get over here. This one?
Yeah, it's one of these trucks.
Where's your light?
Get the plate. We had a street-involved woman come over and say that she was scared there was some guy just sitting there watching her, you know?
Yeah, he was sketchy.
I told them that the policeman called and they were on their way. They're gonna check you if you're still here, so we got the hell out of here. We took his license plate. That way, if he comes back and harasses her, she has my phone number. She can call me and tell me that, and I'll put it forward to the police. See, that's part of it, right? Yeah. We're taking that information down and keeping it so that if something does happen, we got a sketchy character. It was a good night, folks. Nobody got hit.
The volunteers return to their home base at the Indinaway Youth Center, where there's news.
There's surveillance all around, and we looked at the cameras. Let's try this one here. So we got some images.
The youth center security cameras have captured the missing 12-year-old with a group of girls outside.
This is the 12-year-old?
Yeah.
And they've got her?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just take some people to stand up and get off the couch, get out of your comfort zone, get in the streets and do something. And that's all it takes. Been very helpful tonight. Hope you come back.
Thank you, I'd love to come back.
Evil only survives because good people, don't act.
I'm going to help you, man. Just be patient.
Let's go, come on, let's go.
We'll go down Queen Street and then down George.
Perfect.
In St. John's, the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary's mounted unit heads for notorious George Street, where bars and restaurants are packed with university students back from summer vacation.
We can do a lot of things that people on foot can't do. Because we're so far up, we'll be able to see the whole street. And that gives people a sense of safety because they know there's a police presence there. But it also lets people know that we're not messing around.
Guys, move! Out of the way!
Rounding out the unit tonight is Constable Chad Rogers, who rides the constabulary's newest recruit, Dr. Rich.
I'm really impressed with him. Now, give me an hour, he might be different, but so far, so good.
Dr. Rich is doing really well. For his first time down, really well.
How's it going?
A regular patrol, we go down and we pace the street first, make sure that people saw that we're on the road. Hey, my son.
When I worked on patrol and I pull up in a police car, nobody wants to talk to me. But when I stroll up the street on my horse, everyone wants to talk to me.
Just try not to crowd them too much. Just take a little step back.
They're very, very effective in crowd control. One horse will take the place of 10 police officers on the ground.
Knock it off. Hey, knock it off or two of you are going to be down in the lockup. I don't care if you're buddies or not.
They were arguing a little ways up the road, and we kept on walking. While we were walking, we could see him coming down, so we kept him in sight. All Chad done was went in and cut in between them, told the boys to move on or they're going to be charged with causing disturbance. And as you can see, they pitter-pattered. You won't see them no more tonight. You come here for the love of the animals and the love of the job, in all honesty.
(1541) dispatch, BMW units coming out of the area. On approach and angling for southbound 68th Street.
In Calgary, Dan Kim and Cam Bushard are dispatched to the northeast sector. Police have spotted a vehicle similar to one used in a break and enter.
I'm just going to go for a T-stop and just eliminate this vehicle.
And Hawk 2, we're with you. And T-stop's been initiated. Okay, I'm just going to get the light on.
Okay. Hawk's 30 million candle-watt night sun throws an intense beam of light on officers working 1,000 feet below.
It could light up a backyard to a city block.
1541, this vehicle's going to be negative.
It's not the car they're looking for.
P943, we have a 1005.
But they're soon deployed again.
Male got into a car, hit a female, and took off on foot westbound.
10-4, comment 10-4.
10-4.
Dan and Cam must now locate the suspect, who's on the run.
Hawk 2, we're just coming into the area.
Now appears that this male is trying to get to a house.
Is there a description of this male?
He is a white male, early 20s, red hair, long red beard.
There he is. Got a male at the back. When he's banging on the door. Kind of a bi-level house, top deck.
They must hold sight of the suspect until ground units arrive.
Male got into a car, hit a female, and took off on foot.
High above a Calgary suburb, Hawk's air support assists ground units pursuing an assault suspect. Their infrared camera reveals the man is trying to force his way into a house.
He's kicking the door at the back of this house and gonna be making his way down the stairs into the backyard. Actually falling.
The EC-120 helicopter was chosen for its low noise output, so the suspect has no idea he's being tracked by Hawks, 1,000 feet above.
Making his way northbound towards the front.
09 copy, call that. Let's make sure we have these 4 members before we approach.
Yeah, just gonna be crossing northbound across the street. Warrant unit just rolling up now. We got a unit out and 2 members just challenging the male. And looks like 1 in custody.
09, males in custody.
This combination of thermal camera, GPS, and aerial support provides ground units with the information they need to apprehend the suspect quickly.
At the end of the day, that's why we're there, to offer the aerial support to the ground patrol units.
Perfect. Thanks very much for your help. That was awesome.
Yeah, you bet. Dispatch will be taking.
10-4.
Make your way over to Lawrence, please. Stop!
It's the 9th of September. It's Friday.
It bothers me when somebody commits a crime and think they can get away with it, because if they've done something wrong, most likely there's a victim somewhere.
Staff Sergeant Greg Sands heads up the street crime unit of the Kingston Police.
Crystal methamphetamine, that's what we're coming across most right now. The drug trade leads to thefts and assaults, and that's a big catalyst for most of our concerns. Sands and comms?
Go ahead.
Guy on a motorcycle flying his colors, driving erratically, cutting in through traffic. He's flying, it's hard to keep up. He made a left on Compton here. Not the variety. I'm gonna speak to him by the way he's driving. You were noticeably in excess of the speed limit, sir.
Car was giving me finger honking at me, and I went in between.
Staff Sands comms, no warrants?
No warrants.
My name's Sands.
Sands?
Yeah.
Okay.
We may cross paths at some time.
Most likely we will.
Just take it easy when you're driving around. You kind of stand out too.
Yep.
I probably could have given him a ticket, but instead I made nice because we'll probably cross paths again. As much as he's flaunting that he's a member of an organized criminal group, there's still that respect level. He knows who I am, I know who he is. It may pay off sometime that he may need to approach me for something. He's young, hopefully he's not in over his head.
Over the next 48 hours, more than 200,000 travelers will pass through the gates of Pearson International. Behind the scenes, thousands will work round the clock to ensure the safety of Canada's busiest airport.
Come on.
Inside Terminal 1, Isaiah Barath and his partner Josh are on patrol.
Right now, Josh is just scanning the area for any type of device that could go boom. Josh specializes in explosive detection. Oh, searching? Search? What's this? Our job varies from day to day, from unattended bags to vehicles, even sometimes plane threats. Searching, we don't know what people are bringing in their luggage or boxes or any type of package, so everything that's going on in the world today, we take it very seriously. Good boy.
While Isaiah and Josh sweep the terminal, Tom Cooper arrives to work the runways from Pearson's air traffic control tower.
Hey, how's it going, Peter? As air traffic controllers, the first thing anyone ever says is, wow, that's going to be the most stressful job. Anybody know how old the coffee is? I just want to get the job done, and I want to get the aircraft on the ground safely. That's all I'm thinking about.
We're tripling on the 2s, 33s at grounds. WestJet up there, gate hold, going down short Bravo 3.
Excellent. We work a lot of volume, 1,200 to 1,600 takeoffs and landings today. On average, 1 a minute.
Kinetic 103 ground. It's going to be runway 24 right for now. Let me see what I can do. Altimeter 2995.
We're visual controllers as opposed to instrument controllers, so I look out the windows and I see the airplanes.
Each controller is responsible for tracking flights in specific sectors of air and ground space.
Echo 3459, ground taxi, Delta, Echo, hold short Sierra.
People think it would be very loud, but it's actually very quiet because they're listening to their own airplanes and I'm listening to my airplanes.
Aircan 1160, looks like your gate's opening up. Continue to Alpha Kilo.
We're separating airplanes on and off the runways. We're getting them to their parking points and away from their parking points.
Over 80% of aircraft accidents in Canada occur during takeoff or landing.
22 is just opening up for you now. Taxi across runway 33 left and right, Bravo and hold short of Romeo.
Hesitation just can't happen. Airplanes are going 200 miles an hour within 7 miles of the airport. A lot of them are large jumbo aircraft that don't maneuver on a dime. When an aircraft's coming in on approach and I'm departing aircraft, I'm always thinking, where will that aircraft on the approach go if something happens with the departure? Or what will happen with the departure if he has some kind of an emergency himself?
Runway 23, Captain 1, departure, balance unchanged, Kinetic 103, thanks.
Fantastic. Hey, Meekster, if you want to do a fresh brew, that would be sweet.
I'm not just here for my looks.
What's the address of your emergency?
We're well under budget today.
My role as a staff sergeant, I'm the supervisor, so I'm responsible for the office, the drug unit, and the street crime unit. Police, open up. All right, fellas.
In Kingston, Greg meets with a tactical team to prep for a warrant execution.
I have a copy of the signed search warrant here, and the RPG for him is possession for the purpose of trafficking crystal methamphetamine.
He's got a few convictions, so he may or may not want to cooperate.
Yeah, he has 2 previous drug convictions, so we'll see what his mood's like when we get to the house today.
How long are you guys going to be before you're ready to go?
A couple minutes.
Couple minutes, okay.
Thanks, guys.
As soon as we're in position, I'll radio you guys can go in after that, yep. And the law's there for a reason. You break the law, well, you're gonna get yours.
What we're gonna be doing is a distracted driving road test. And the point is to get across to you the dangers with respect to distractions while driving.
Angelo DeChico has an unorthodox approach to keeping the road safe in Ontario.
Distractions and driving are the leading cause of collisions in all of North America, even more than impaired driving. So I'm going to get you to go through a course.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to give you some distractions. Okay. Let's see what happens.
Right in here?
You got it. Could you turn on the radio for me when you get a chance? There's one cone. Pick up your speed up the middle. We're gonna try calling your friend. So I'm gonna get you to push the talk button. Go through, go through, go through. Go through, go through. That's it, that's it.
Hello? Hey, what are you doing?
Nothing, I'm just on the bus.
Are you thirsty at all? I am. Have a sip of water when you can, okay? All right. Quicker, quicker, go, 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 go.
What are you doing?
She's going through a slalom now.
You're driving?
Yeah.
Brake hard, 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 slap. Back. Oh, look at this.
Stop. Don't do that.
Why? No, this is cool.
You're distracting me.
Brake hard, brake. Slap. Is that water all over your leg in my car?
It is.
Oh, man.
I'll talk to you after, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
That really didn't work out well.
No. How are you feeling about this?
Not too good. I think I'm gonna just focus on driving and...
Nicely done, buddy.
Awesome.
Hey, sir, how are you today?
Ready?
Yep, ready.
At Pearson International, keeping passengers safe starts where the rubber hits the road.
Ground maintenance 799. I'd like to get on to 24 left for some testing, please.
799+1, proceed on 24 left.
Sukhpal Atwal is an airfield maintenance technical inspector.
This is a live runway, so being vigilant is the key.
He and his team are responsible for maintaining Pearson's 5 runways.
This is one of our easiest and the longest runway. Tremendous amount of rubber buildup.
With over 1,000 aircraft movements each day, rubber buildup from airplane tires can pose serious safety risks.
For airplanes, the rough surface is what their tires require for them to stop, and not hydroplanes.
But when that rough surface gets slick with burnt rubber and water, the loss of sticking power can be lethal. That's why Sukhpal checks friction levels in his tricked-out Saab.
I drop the wheel, and they'll measure the friction values for the entire length of the runway. As you can see on the graph, it is actually giving me a reading for what the friction values are. Once the data is collected from the wheel, if the friction values drop, then I must action a rubber removal.
The wheel went up. Now I send that data wirelessly to my computer to further analyze. That's my half run. Now go around the other way. Ground maintenance 799.
You can do the north portion of 15 left there, and then 180 back Juliet.
Up in the tower, and 2 hours into his shift, air traffic controller Tom Cooper has already moved over 100 aircraft.
WestJet 262, contact ground 121.9. We're always thinking, what will we do to resolve the worst case scenario? So when the worst case scenario happens, we're ready for action. Air Canada 125, ground runway 23, altimeter 2995, taxi Alpha and hotel. There's definitely situations that your heart gets going. I've had a few in my career. One, I had a DC-9 where the captain had a heart attack and was disabled in the back of the cockpit. The first officer clearly barely shaken and just feel the stress that they're feeling at the time. But you don't want to mirror that stress back to them. You want to be a calming influence on them. All right, I'll be back. With our management of stress, we usually get about 4 breaks every shift. They can range between a half an hour to 45 minutes to an hour.
Mental discipline is an essential part of the job.
I'm relaxing and refocusing for the next time I have to go upstairs.
For it. I'm almost in position here. He's got some prior convictions, so he may or may not be as cooperative today. It's a no-brainer. I mean, you can't trust a drug dealer.
Staff Sergeant Greg Sands and the Kingston Police Tactical Unit are about to execute a search warrant on a suspected crystal meth dealer.
We're in position, Jay. This is actually a very nice area of town. So the stereotype of, projects or something like that, or whatever you see on TV, it's not always the case. Now you're going to see the TAC guys come up. The reason for the dynamic entry is pretty easy for him to destroy the evidence.
The following events took place across Canada over 48 hours in September 2016.
They're just clearing the rooms, making sure that everybody's secure and safe while they search the rest of the home. I've executed warrants before. We're literally chasing the target right to the washroom, trying to flush the evidence as quick as they can.
It's wait and see for Staff Sergeant Greg Sands as the Kingston Police Tactical Unit executes a warrant against a suspected crystal meth dealer.
You calling me, Jay?
All good.
The house is empty.
All right. I'm going to go in and assist with the search.
This is his room, but
this is a room.
We're gonna have to go through it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's quite a bit spots to search.
Okay.
We're just getting started. Found some scales so far.
Okay.
A little bit of money.
Okay. Just odd the TV's on and
Yeah.
locked up, and
Yeah, it's strange.
like somebody just literally just left in a hurry.
Yeah.
All right, fellas.
What's the deal?
Nobody's home right now. They have found some scales, a little bit of cash, a little bit of packaging material, and a little bit of crystal. My guys are going to stake the place out for a bit and wait for them to come home. If we don't find him in the next little while, there'll be a warrant put out for his arrest, but he is going to be arrested and charged for possession of the purpose of trafficking. It's a good day at the office, yeah. Every day's a good day. An older officer once told me that this is like having front row seats to the greatest show on earth, and it really is. I can't imagine doing anything else.
There you go, big girlie.
At Pearson International, Keith Everett guards modern flight paths with an ancient weapon.
We're just heading out on the north end, runway 2305. We're going to be checking for some wildlife and bird activity.
In any given 48 hours, there are 10 bird strikes in Canada. When birds collide with airplane engines, the results can be disastrous.
In an extreme case, it can be catastrophic.
To protect passengers at Pearson, they fight birds with birds.
Be constantly flying falcons and hawks. The local bird populations start to identify the airfield as unattractive, so they'll actually stay away from the area. In the hawk box here, we've got a wee man. His little male harris hawk. One of the techniques that we employ here is a truck hawking technique. And what we do is when we identify the bird activity, And just at the right moment, we put the window down, and these guys will shoot out like a rocket, chase those birds away, sometimes catch them. If he doesn't catch them, he'll turn around, and we'll just slow down a bit, and he'll fly right back into the truck. We'll put the window up, and we'll keep right on going. Cut! Go, get it!
I can't say much about what we do, but I can tell you that I work for the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, otherwise known as CSIS, and I'm a member of the surveillance team.
The role of CSIS is to investigate activities suspected of threatening Canada's security.
Today at briefing, we were given information about a person of interest. This person of interest happens to be a young Canadian. A concern to us is that he is communicating radical ideas to young folks via online. I'll be leaving the office shortly, and I'll brief you when I get back. Ciao. Electronics can only take you so far. At a certain point in the investigation, it's the actual physical surveillance that has to take over. Today, we are going to be going out and collecting intelligence on this person of interest, just to see if, in fact, he is a real threat to Canada. While performing surveillance, we are just another Joe on the street. I can be sitting here for 5 minutes, I can be sitting here for 10 minutes, I can be sitting here for an hour. It's up to the person of interest. We go where he goes. Being discreet is my life. What you've heard today is more than my family members have heard. Does my wife know that I work for CSIS? Yes, she does. Does she know the specifics of the job? No, she doesn't. Family is very important. So is the job.
Tonight, 18 will be your low.
Let's go, folks. Time to leave.
Emergency in progress.
Ground control tower, the 1 Charlie, with a hydraulic failure.
At Pearson International, a crisis calls air traffic controller Tom Cooper back from a break.
So we just had an emergency alarm for a 1 Charlie that's an aircraft malfunction in flight, and he's got a hydraulic problem. It sounds like he's going to do a maximum braking upon landing.
As you know, there's a 1 Charlie coming in 145 for 33 right. That's him right there. He's just 10 to the south.
Okay.
Tom's training kicks in, keeping him calm when the situation is anything but.
Got it? Yep. With hard braking, that can lead to heat and fires. They want the emergency equipment standing by just in case there's a fire.
Jazz 942, emergency in progress. On the other side of 33 left, monitor tower on 18.7.
I got a fire truck coming out.
I'll put him on 2267.
Roger. The aircraft will now be on 122.67. Switch 122.67.
2267 for Red 5.
Had to figure out where the fire trucks were, had to get them all on the same frequency so they can talk to each other and they can work together. The Red 6 right turn there, please, and then hold short of 33 right. Red 5, proceed on runway 33 right.
On to 33 right, Red 5.
For all the emergency vehicles, the aircraft is 2 miles final. Route 17's 08 standby, emergency in progress. For all the emergency vehicles, the aircraft is 2 miles final.
With a malfunctioning plane closing in for an emergency landing, Tom Cooper is counting on years of experience to help him avert disaster.
Route 17's 08 standby, emergency in progress.
Airport fire teams are at the ready if the braking system overheats and ignites.
The aircraft landed, no impact.
145, things look good from our end here. I was looking when you were in.
Brakes were fine, no fire. Everybody's nice and safe.
Said he wants to stop there, Tony.
Okay, I'm going on the runway with Red 6. Red 6, proceed on to 33 right to the aircraft. 145, the vehicles have all moved behind you. Red 21 and company can keep following the aircraft all the way to the gate.
Red 21, follow the gate. Red 2 plus 103.
Everything's golden. He's fine. And Maple 7565, continue now for Alpha Kilo and contact apron 2227.
All I'm thinking about is I need to get through this to the other end and get someone through whatever kind of bad situation they're in.
That's the best way to have an emergency. Everything works out well in the end.
Next time on Keeping Canada Safe.
Right now, I'm trying to put our suspect inside the house.
Yeah.
He came out of the house.
Stay there, I'm almost there.
Boy, let's find this person. Come on.
I think she might have went into one of the stairwells.
I'm gonna take a box and then I'll load up.
There's a blood trail leading off this way.
We've got a wounded bear running around a community. They can become aggressive.
Get ready to extract.
Good morning. It's Friday, September the 9th.
Morning, Stephanie.
How are you?
I'm good. How is it that you beat me every morning?
Oh, you know how it is.
I guess. I should get used to it by now.
Looks like it's going to be a busy one.
I'm sure it's upwards of 40. Friday, and it's our busiest day.
Glenn Ison and Stephanie Hudson are prisoner transport sheriffs for the Alberta government.
We don't have the luxury of having these vehicles inside, so we try and get them warmed up so the custodies are comfortable when we're moving them.
Today, they're getting ready to move prisoners from Calgary's remand center to the provincial courthouse.
I go through each and every tank here. Just a quick visual on each. I'm always looking at the top, at our escape hatch, and I'm looking on the inside here to make sure there's no missing pieces of metal, because they can make all kinds of wonderful weapons from them.
In Alberta, violent crime is on the rise, due in part to an increase in gang-related homicides.
When I first started off, my wife was very worried about me, but that's part of being in law enforcement. We have a job to do.
Am I ever frightened? Yes, of course I am. I don't know what the day is going to entail. I don't know what the intel is going to be on the custodies that we're going to be dealing with, but I'm always on guard. This is what's going to have our loads on it, all our intel, and there's a GPS also with it so that they know where we're at and where we're going.
So I'm taking 20 shackles, and I'm also going to grab 20 cuffs. I always grab an extra set just in case there's any surprises. Although we operate in a very controlled environment, the potential for danger is very real. You've got to always keep that in the back of your mind that at any time, things could potentially go wrong.
Let's get her done.
Hello, sir.
Come on. Good boy. Go. Kay is a 4-year-old Belgian Malinois. Good boy. They're almost like a German Shepherd. A little smaller and a lot more hyper. Cut down on your sugar intake.
Kay has been part of Constable Robert Kroon's work and family life for the last 4 years.
Good boy. He's very, very much a passive dog. He will play with my daughters, but he can turn it right back on again into police mode. Go. Good boy. He listens to me better than you do. You have to partner the right person with the right dog and the right dog with the right person. Oh, good boy. Gonna find those bad guys? Kay and me hit it off perfectly. Let's go. See ya.
Be careful.
I'm sure they do worry, but they also trust me. And I'm partnered with the best partner you could ever have in the world, a police service dog that I know in a heartbeat would give his life for mine. All right, good boy. Yeah, it's gross. Thanks. I needed that.
Securite, securite, securite. All vessels in Vancouver Harbor are required to provide the tanker, Kier Coleman, a clear first narrows.
Right, stopping. Thank you.
Over the next 48 hours, the Coast Guard's Marine Communications Centre in Victoria will direct the movement of 1,000 ships in Canada's busiest waterway.
They'll be making a transit in through First Narrows, coming in for an anchorage into Vancouver Harbor.
The centre also deals round the clock with a wide range of marine emergencies.
Victoria Coast Guard Radio.
We handle about a call every 90 seconds in this room. Anywhere from broken down vessels or disoriented in the fog to more serious issues like fires, collisions, groundings. There's never a dull moment, that's for sure. Rescue Center, Victoria.
We're on an elevated roof that the wolf cannot get to, but we definitely cannot leave this position in any degree of safety. Over.
Roger, understand. We'll get you some help. Please stand by. Well, I've never, ever experienced this in my 35-year career. There is a family on Discovery Island. They're reporting that they're being tracked by a wolf. I guess he's been on the island for quite a while, and once the people brought a dog on board, he became quite interested, I guess.
When the wolf first appeared on the island years ago, officials put a ban on pets to discourage interaction with it.
That is the first.
The family broke the rules, and now it's up to the Coast Guard to coordinate their rescue.
Looks like the M. Charles is in the area. They got some enforcement officers on board. They might go and see what they can do.
Okay. Got an ETA?
They're a couple of miles away.
It's pretty urgent. They're literally on top of the lighthouse, and the wolf is tracking around them.
For now, just stay where you feel is the safest.
So now we wait.
I was born in Saudi Arabia, and my family and I immigrated here when I was a year old. There is a cost to being visibly Muslim. I've been called a terrorist, told to go back home.
Worried for her own safety, Arij Elmi learned self-defense. Now she shares her knowledge with other women.
Oh, I'm so glad you could make it. I'm going to be teaching a small group of Muslim women some physical and verbal self-defense techniques.
Hot! Okay. This works because it's my big body part, which is my arm, against their small, weaker body part, which is the thumb. So we're gonna be a loud group of women. 1, hats, hats, 2, hats, 3, hats. Good.
I've lived in Toronto my whole life, and I've, some over the last year is probably when I felt least comfortable.
Hate crimes targeting the 1 million Muslim Canadians have more than doubled in the last 3 years.
2014, actually, my life was threatened on my way to work, and I actually froze. I didn't know what to do, and there was nowhere to go.
Could you hold it for me, Nadia? I want to show her. Thank you, and show her.
I want to see a world in which every girl and woman is free from the threat of violence and the presence of violence in their lives.
Yes.
We're each owed that existence.
Yes, but out of breath.
Victoria Radio, confirm your situation's okay for now, over.
We're on the roof here. We're unsure if the wolf is still directly north of us at what I think is the old lighthouse pad. We can't see him, but that doesn't mean he's not there right now.
Roger that.
Mark Simpson coordinates the rescue of a family who believe they're being tracked by a wolf.
2 adults, 2 kids, and a dog. Obviously, the dog is the appetizer.
The family was hiking on a part of the island off limits to people and pets.
M. Charles, Victoria Radio.
We are on scene, standing off about a cable off the beach at Seabird Point. We have the family of 4 in sight. They are safe.
M. Charles, Victoria Radio, roger, copy that, thank you, standing by. 2 conservation officers have the family, and they're escorting them down to the FRC.
The family is rescued by patrol vessel M. Charles.
They're being escorted down to the shore, and they'll be put onto our little boat.
Fortunately, they were able to go ashore and escort the people off the island to a safe place. A happy ending to this one, that's for sure. Oh, well, there you go. We really never know what's going on, and I think that's what keeps it interesting. You never really know what's going to happen. Rescue Center, Victoria.
You see water on that far there.
DCC from Sheriff Hudson. ETA 10 minutes.
10 more Hudson.
Prisoner transport sheriffs Glenn Eisen and Stephanie Hudson head in a convoy to the Calgary Court Center with 20 prisoners on board.
We have 4 or 5 that are high profile, unpredictable behavior, violent,
Individuals on board face charges ranging from kidnapping to murder.
Hey, guys, come on through.
This way, guys.
The prisoners are escorted to cells to await their court appearances.
Self-defense is not a crime.
I'm always in that ready mode. These guys are waiting to go before the courts on some very serious charges, and their behavior might be very unpredictable. We'll move this guy individually because he's kind of a problem.
This load can't go with that other load. They have to be separate from each other.
To avoid problems,
How you doing?
the sheriffs move opposing gang members separately.
Just let us know when you're clear. Okay.
With the prisoners unloaded, Glenn and Stephanie move inside to help with pat-downs.
Just pass me your shoes.
They search for contraband, such as matches or razors, anything that could be used as a weapon.
Not only are we trying to protect ourselves from them, but we're also trying to protect them from each other. Put your shoes on. And often it's just protecting them from themselves. This is the one that says be separate. Almost done. Fear is a natural human reaction, but would I ever allow the custodies to see that fear in me? No. Sheriff Hudson, you good?
I'm good.
Well done this morning.
Hey, buddy. Oh, good boy. It's gonna be a good night tonight? Gonna find some bad guys? Yeah, you are. The beginning of our nights are kind of slower, so this is a good time for us to train. Hi, Brent. Do you mind doing a short track for Kay? I'll give you 5.
Constable Robert Kroon's colleague hides so that Kay can practice tracking his scent.
Good boy. There's really no difference between an operational track and a practice track for Kay. Down, look, souk, souk. So when I put him out, the boy, find this guy. He is definitely tracking the bad guy. Good boy. Dogs' noses are 2,000 times stronger than the average human. They can smell the skin cells that are constantly falling off people, so he can detect human odor very well.
When Kay picks up a human scent, he's trained to ignore other odors and track only that person.
Where is he? When he's put out to a task, he searches and searches and goes, and that's what we really want. Find this guy. Good boy. Find this guy. Speak to that guy. Good boy, show me your hands. Stand up. Don't move. Good boy. Good boy. Oh. Kay's raring and ready to go.
Rob and Kay are 1 for 1, but the night is just beginning.
Friday night, I'm gonna be busy.
The following events took place across Canada over 48 hours in September 2016.
Proceeding north, Douglas Bay.
Nabs in the water.
They just got a line through.
Near Vancouver, Coast Guard members search for a missing scuba diver at the site of an old shipwreck.
The reports were that the diver was in the second compartment.
Coast Guard Search and Rescue responds to 6,000 maritime incidents a year and saves an average of 30 lives every 48 hours.
I'm on the phone now.
Yeah, Roger, it looks like you're in the right hold now.
Visual on the diver. Diver is unconscious.
Get ready to extract.
Roger, copy. Slack on Jimmy's umbilical.
Stand by the surface.
Divers at the surface.
Jamie McNabb successfully rescues the unconscious diver. A mannequin.
Found him.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was the biz in there?
Great. Until you started kicking stuff out, of course. It was a great training dive, and it was, seamless in the sense that we didn't have any problems going down or getting the diver in and out.
There's a lot of recreational diving that happens in the area, so it's important for us to train doing what we might have to do so that when we get in that position, we're prepared for it.
Bonjour. Can't walk around with open alcohol.
Oh, we got a call.
Back in Niagara, Constable Robert Kroon and Kay are dispatched to a casino to track a female wanted on an arrest warrant.
Kay's been on long enough as a police dog that once he hears the lights and sirens, he's up and going, ready to go. We're just gonna check the parking lot here.
Yeah, of course.
Getting there before other odors contaminate the scene is key to Kay's success.
This is probably one of the toughest environments for us to get a track. There's hundreds of people around. Where was she last seen running through?
She went through here, then she tucked underneath the fence.
Come.
Rob takes Kay to where the female suspect was last seen, in hopes that he'll pick up her scent.
You have to pick up the track from where you last had odor, and hopefully your dog will work it out. Kay's on it. Stay. Good boy, through. Boy, let's find this person, come on. A person can hide their sound, they can hide out of sight. They can't hide their body odor. He seemed to want to go up there, which would make sense if she's hiding. Once I gave him the command, just the way his reactions were, going up a wall, going into small crevices, back around cars. Good boy, go. There was no doubt in my mind we were on this person. Just watch yourself. Nighttime for us is potentially a lot more dangerous. I want to make sure a bad guy hasn't doubled back and now he's behind me. He was pulling hard. Well, I think she might have went into one of the stairwells. Can you access the stairwells right there?
Rob sends his colleagues to search one stairwell, while he and Kay check out the other.
I got her in a first level.
Down there. Perfect. We were able to put the officers that were attending with me in the vicinity of the suspect, who in return started to run and was apprehended by one of the cover officers I had with me. Good boy. Had we not tracked to that area, there wouldn't have been a police officer there when she ran. So she's apprehended, she'll be going to jail, and we can move on to the next call.
241, I copy.
So we got a call.
Well, white male, approximately 20 to 30.
So we have a weapons call, male, no shirt on, running around, shooting a gun.
Last known place will be Corner, Drummond, and Lundy.
This is a call with a guy shooting a gun. So on the way there, you got to prepare yourself for these calls. And we got to look at my safety, the dog's safety. It's just a matter of safely weaving ourselves through traffic. He was oblivious that we were behind him.
Constable Robert Kroon and his partner Kay rushed to a residential neighborhood where witnesses saw a man allegedly shooting a gun.
We have a lot of officers there now.
Yeah, well, white male, no shirt, very thin, blue jeans, was carrying a silver handgun.
They got a suspect over there that matches the description, so let's talk to the sergeant, see what happens here.
Because he's admitting, yeah, it's me.
Oh, really? Okay, so that is our guy, but he's denying the gun part.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. It looks like this may have been a domestic situation between this person and his girlfriend, so we're sending a unit over to one of the local motels to check on the welfare of her.
233, 10-7.
While officers continue investigating, Rob and Kay are called to assist a unit nearby.
One of the officers effected a traffic stop, and one of the parties fled. A lot of times people will run from the vehicles, whether it's a breach of their probation, drug offenses. It could be a number of different offenses.
241, I full copy that.
The vehicle wasn't here an hour ago.
Yep.
I roll up and the vehicle's here. All right, so I got one person in the vehicle. There's some evidence that he's been consuming alcohol, and there's a crossbow with a scope in the back of the truck. I got a possible weapons prohibition. We're just trying to work our way through that.
All right.
He's saying that the guy that was actually driving the vehicle has gone off into the bush.
Did he say which way he ran?
He's off that way. But at this point in time, I can't prove anything.
We're in the middle of nowhere, and this guy's a lone person in the vehicle. He's sitting behind the driver's wheel. There's a beer bottle thrown out. So initially, we don't quite believe him. But that being said, we're gonna put the dog out into the middle of the field, and he'll do a little bit of a search. Find this guy. Go find him. Good boy. find this guy. Well, the wind's blowing back in our face, which is good. If there is someone out there, their odor will blow right at us. Find him. The slightest body language on him tells me how close I may be to the suspect. Where is he? There's no sign of anybody else out here.
After Rob and Kay find no one in the field, the suspect comes clean and admits he was the driver.
He's under arrest, I believe, for the weapons prohibition and possibly impaired driving. Good boy. It's easy to be proud of a dog like Kay. When I get him out, he is the most effective tool that I have on my belt. Oh boy, you must be tired. You have to be tired. I'm tired. This is our first of 4 night shifts, so we're gonna head back out again tomorrow night and do the same thing. Take our calls, hopefully get some bad guys and make a difference.
Good Friday morning. This is the early edition.
Morning. Roger that, 205 Crew 2. Have a good morning.
What's up, man? Morning.
It's clean. It's about professionalism. My uniform's always clean. I always have, shaven, haircut. The car has to look clean too, There's some traffic.
The Ganawage Mohawk Territory has had its own police force since 1979. John D. Delormier is one of 33 officers serving the people.
I'm Aboriginal, I'm Mohawk. It's a privilege to be policing your own community. If you're living in Chateauguay, this is how you get to the Mercier Bridge. That's how you get to Montreal. So you have 4 lanes of traffic going into 2.
The bridge forms a clear boundary between the reserve and its neighbors.
There's like 180,000 cars that come through here every day. I want to make it extra clear that when they come down the bridge, like, oh, we're in Ganawage, let's keep our speed down, you know what I mean?
The Mercier Bridge has seen more than just traffic conflicts.
I saw you, don't go in here.
During the 1990 Oka crisis, it was blockaded by the people of Ganawage.
Mohawk people were very proud people.
Investigator Ryan Cross is John D's mentor.
When we had the 1990 blockade, my father was one of the big people who stood up for the community.
Ronald Cross was a respected warrior during the Oka crisis, a groundbreaking conflict for Canada and the Mohawk people.
He stood up for the people. He was put in prison for that. But there's different ways to help your community. A lot of people don't like my way because they don't want to get arrested. That's just the bottom line. I've arrested a few of my family members. I arrested a couple of my good friends. People want to fight with you wherever you go. I get that a lot. But
why is that?
Because I'm good at my job. Yeah.
Ryan is putting together his team for an impending drug bust.
Well, John D's here. That'd be good.
The operation depends on careful surveillance.
We're trying to confirm that the person that we're supposed to arrest today is in the residence. Once that kid's there, then we'll go back.
Hi there, Conservation Officer Sano.
Apparently there's a bear in this guy's backyard with his dog, and he shot it with a bow and arrow.
1017 to Pitt Meadows, please.
In the past year, BC conservation officers investigated over 2,000 bear calls.
Just gotta be up here, eh?
Today, officers are dispatched to a subdivision where a homeowner has wounded a bear with a crossbow.
We don't know what kind of area it's traversing, and we don't know what its demeanor is now that it is injured.
Outside, I see the bear and my dog is together.
So up on that ledge kind of thing?
Right? Yeah. That's this way. Yeah, up there, yeah.
Finding the wounded bear is urgent. Sergeant Todd Hunter joins the search.
We're going to look for the bear and then remove it if we have to, safely with a bear trap.
Yeah. Quite a bit of garbage, and that's probably why I was on scene. There's a blood trail leading off this way, so I might be able to track the trail and find where the bear went.
I got the arrow. Looks like I got the point of impact here. Just on top of the hill, exactly where he said it was.
Yeah, went straight through.
We highly recommend that people don't take matters into their own hands. We've got a wounded bear running around a community now. They can become aggressive.
What kind of impact are you simulating?
This one is a front impact, let's say like that on the ice.
Canada's favorite game, maybe one of its more dangerous. Hockey accounts for 44% of all concussions and other brain injuries in Canadian youth.
We're looking for the G-force of the impact.
If the helmet can't absorb an impact of 275 Gs, it can't be sold in Canada.
If something is wrong, could be dangerous, really, really dangerous.
The visor also has to withstand high-impact hits, even at temperatures of -25.
We need to condition the visors to mimic the real-life conditions. I need to set up the puck cannon. That cannon can go to about 100 miles an hour. I think Shara has a snapshot around that speed.
The risk of sustaining an eye injury is 4 times lower for players who wear a visor.
So there's no breakage, it's good. Child hitting, let's say, a board or something, the helmet has to protect his head. It's too late when you get an injury. We make sure the product is safe on the shelf. I know the importance of my work, and I'm proud of it.
Come on in, have a seat. All right, everybody. We're gonna be doing a raid today.
Investigator Ryan Cross and his team briefed Chief Dwayne Zachary and Assistant Chief Jody Dybo on today's drug bust.
It would be 2 people that would be arrested. That we had information that they are selling out of the residence.
Not only is Jody Ryan's boss, she's his mother-in-law.
Yeah, through our surveillance, we confirmed the homeowner.
I don't believe she's involved.
There's people coming and going all hours of the day, so approaching the residence from the side. If the homeowner's not there, they just go to the front door.
Okay. We're going to be going for narcotics.
Cocaine, marijuana, pills, and firearms.
Ganawage is a zero-tolerance community.
Now, going to the door is going to be me, Larry, and John D. Then we also have to clear all the rooms to make sure nobody's hiding on us. Because what if one of those kids hears us and all of a sudden grabs it and goes to the toilet and starts flushing? So we have to go boom, boom, boom.
Fast.
Jimmy's going to be on the roof. He's going to be doing surveillance.
If he finds that he's there now, I want us to be able to gear up quickly.
Once we confirm, we're going to be ready to go. We're doing it high risk, so everybody's firearms are out. We need to be ready.
The unknown, that's what makes me nervous. Just want to make sure nobody gets hurt.
We go up that chute.
I'm gonna look. Yeah, it's going, oh, maybe it's going down.
Time is of the essence as BC conservation officers track a wounded bear shot by a homeowner with a crossbow.
Any bear that is injured is going to be a little bit more dangerous.
Rough spot to travel through. Yeah, it's kind of a dead end up here.
Here's the blood on the tree, right there.
We found the bear in a hole. It's deceased.
It backtracked and came back here and went in.
The dead bear is less than 2 years old.
Let's make sure we have all the facts, because there's a couple things that they're very suspect.
But there is the close. I think the dog safety here.
The homeowner claims the bear threatened his dog.
It's going to be an ongoing investigation as to whether or not you shot that bear legally, because at this point, I have questions as to whether or not there was any risk to that dog. I am going to be issuing you a fine for attracting dangerous wildlife to the area because he did access your garbage. It's never something we want to see wildlife having to be destroyed by us or by others, and we get into this line of work because we love animals.
How far back is the chopper, or is she on scene?
Fire in a hole!
Here we go. See you later.
I've been through situations myself where I could have been in jail or even gone from this place.
Ceasefire outreach worker Del Kane grew up in Halifax. It has one of the country's highest rates of gun violence.
I've lost countless friends. It's easy for anybody to get their hands on guns. Guns are like cell phones.
Ceasefire is a program set up by the Community Justice Society.
What's up, y'all?
Del and his fellow outreach workers perform street patrols, mediate conflicts, and mentor youth to prevent violence before it happens.
Are we ready to start?
Yeah.
Okay. We hire people who come directly from the communities that they're servicing. Without credibility, we would not be able to do our job effectively.
Yesterday, one of my clients called me, and 3 detectives was by his house, and they told him that you gotta move. They know where you at, and they're coming to get you.
So is this retaliation?
Yes.
Okay.
He's scared that his life is in the balance now. So my goal is to have him out of the province and on his way. Keeping you above ground, that's my success.
Mariel, I think you may have a client that you want to see today.
When he first came into the program, I didn't know how it was. And according to you guys, he was bad. From I first met him, his attitude and temperament, it shifted. He's no longer a threat to the community, but I believe if we leave him alone, he'll go back into what he's into. Me coming in here to work with at-risk youth, why it's scary? Because if I mess up, that's someone's life. I can't let him go.
Oh, I feel you.
He needs the support, so...
Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay.
Right now I'm watching the house, trying to put our suspect inside.
The Ganawagi peacekeepers conduct surveillance in preparation for a bust of 2 suspected drug traffickers.
Yeah.
Investigator Ryan Cross and his team wait for the go-ahead to enter the house and confront the suspects.
We're just waiting to confirm those kids are in there.
You never know what you're going to go into, right? When you open up that door and you go in, you don't know what's on the other side.
Everybody set up?
You know, you have to be sharp all the time because you could get hurt.
He came out of the house. Our target is walking toward the car.
One of the suspects is on the move.
You can see how fast things change, eh? Left the house, we gotta get him on the road now.
I don't need all of you to run out here and scare them. They're heading towards Council right now.
Stay there, I'm almost there.
Oh, it's not now. At this time, John D has him in custody.
Yeah, Jody, we got him off the road.
John D. has apprehended one of the 2 young men suspected of trafficking.
No, leave her in there. Listen.
The homeowner who is driving is not a suspect.
We have a warrant for his arrest, and we have a warrant to search your residence.
My residence?
It's for drugs now.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
He's been selling out of that window on the side of the house.
For heaven goddamn sakes! Listen, you can go to my house. I'm not touching nothing.
She agrees to meet the officers back at the house.
She said that there's one more individual in there. We're going to take him into custody, too.
Jimmy.
Come with me.
Keep an eye on the house now in case anybody makes a call and tells them to start getting rid of stuff, okay?
Come on, let's go. We're going.
The following events took place across Canada over 48 hours in September 2016.
You generate for it all.
All right, stay there. I'm almost there.
With one suspected drug trafficker already in custody, the Ganawagi peacekeepers are closing in on the second.
The execution team's here right now. They're going to enter the residence. There was another individual inside the residence. We don't know where yet.
The homeowner lets Ryan Cross and his team into the house, but they don't know what to expect when they encounter the suspect.
Anytime we go and execute a warrant, until we know everything is secure and all the people are secure inside the building, it's like pins and needles because you don't know what's going on.
Okay, we're bringing one guy out.
The house is secured now.
These guys, we are aware of them, and we got both of them in custody. Drugs has probably touched everybody's life in our department.
You have some? What do you got? What is it?
Something.
I had a brother, and he was addicted to drugs, and that's what finally led to his death. Want someone to go back with you? Maybe it's better.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, residence was clear. It was a good success. A lot of pills, crack cocaine, marijuana. When I became a police officer, a lot of people didn't like that. They would ask me, how could you disrespect your father like that after he fought for the people and did this, you know? There's different ways to help your community. Like taking drugs off the street that maybe they would have been selling to a 10-year-old kid. You don't know. I have no doubt in my mind that my father would be very proud of what I've done with my life. Yeah.
We're going to pick up one of my clients.
As a ceasefire outreach worker, Mario Roll works closely with youth at risk.
With Cordell, he was on a path of destruction. He had a lot of aggression, frustration, anger. What are you saying, my brother?
Hey, what's up?
All is well?
All is well.
Everyone knows him. He's gonna blush now and he's gonna say, no, buddy.
I ain't gonna blush and say no, it's true. I'm a very known guy.
As soon as you're already in the life, basically, you're gonna keep getting a bunch of opportunities thrown at you.
What's the life?
The life, it's street life. See, I wish I was out of it. That's why I'm trying to get out of it.
This is Dartmouth North Community Center. I meet my clients here. Cordell, I see the potential in him. School-wise, like, what are you thinking about that?
Like, honestly, I ain't really trying to worry about school right now, and I barely got a place to live.
Okay. What direction you want us to go in?
Like, put it this way, I want to go to school and I want to work. That's what I want to do, okay?
Yes.
That's what I want to do.
Okay. Can I get a date with you to start school? You work with that?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's do that then. So that's your word?
My word.
Oh, here. You know how I do it. Okay, that's your word.
Mario, he's very supportive. When I say that I'm gonna do something, he's making sure that I'm actually living up to what I'm gonna do.
So you deserve a coffee.
I deserve an extra large coffee.
Yeah, this is it here.
Good night, Jen. Love you too.
He had 2 buck knives and a huge crossbow in the back.
What is the system going through? A system that's broken.
Before their street patrol, Ceasefire does some community outreach at a local festival.
Believe change is doable. Treated unusual, more than usual.
Keep the peace. I got you.
As violence interrupters, Ceasefire workers are ready to step in and defuse potentially lethal conflicts.
We're going to be heading to a couple of the hotspots.
Sounds like a party up in there.
Yeah. Hey, man, you never heard. There's always something going on Friday night. Come on now. Quiet night. Boom. Shit can flip in a minute. Yeah. They can flip in a minute. Just settle down for a minute. Did your baby brother said that they have guns or they didn't see guns? What was it? Did they have anything? Just settle down for a minute. Did your baby brother said that they have guns or they didn't see guns? What was it? Did they have anything?
Rumors of imminent violence have called Ceasefire to action. 2 young men, mentored by Sean Parker, have reportedly made threats and drawn their weapons.
Hey, sorry for calling so late. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Give Sean a call. Bye-bye. Both of them are not answering the phone.
Do we even know, like, what the situation is? What is it over?
We don't even know the location where they are, so until we get that, there's nothing we can do but play phone tag.
There's history with these fellas, though, right?
There must be history. There has to be.
Yeah, I am really, really disappointed in these 2. This is really shocking to me.
Hopefully, we won't be dealing with a shooting or any sort of violence tonight.
All right.
So if we have a situation where there's guns involved, we try to get them to stand down. When time progresses, the likelihood of violence tends to be lower.
I'm going to still keep trying to reach I will touch base with them, and they will hear my voice.
You know, we don't work directly with the police. Part of our role is to maintain our credibility so that people can call us when they have a conflict and we can go out and try to de-escalate it. It can be very, very challenging, but we have a great sense of community and pride within Dartmouth. And it's that strength and solidarity that keeps us going and keeps us hopeful.
Next time on Keeping Canada Safe.
In the fighter pilot world, it can very quickly turn unsafe. I don't know what they're going to try and do. You're making decisions that are life and death.
Fait que tout le monde embarque dans leur véhicule. Je vous donne le go sur les angles. Police! Police! Là-bas!
Taylor needs to be in the water right now.
We're getting cold back here.
Something wasn't quite right. There was some wooden pallets to hide something underneath.
It's the 9th of September, it's Friday.
Usually, as a detective sergeant, we're dressed in a suit. This morning's a little special because we got a search. That's why I'm dressed in uniform. Don't make too much noise. The family's sleeping.
It's an important day because it's the end of a case. We'll probably arrest someone, maybe save victims.
Sergeant Detective Christian Lachance works to stop the sexual exploitation of minors.
This job is important for me because I feel that I can make a difference for children. That's why I'm doing this.
He's part of a project to crack down on child prostitution, human trafficking, and child pornography.
OK, donc bonjour tout le monde. Merci d'être là ce matin pour cet autre rendez-vous matinal.
L'enquête nous amène chez un récidiviste dans le Nord.
The offender has been under police surveillance.
On a un dossier dans lequel un individu a été ciblé pour avoir fait du pornographie juvénile. Donc, l'équipe est en train de se préparer pour justement aller faire une perquisition chez cet individu-là.
Every detail is planned. Everybody knows what he's doing right now. That's how we succeed. Ah oui, partner. Viens-t'en. In an operation like this, we go in the morning, we're going to create surprise.
So what I'm wearing here on my legs is it's called a G suit that will plug into the aircraft, and then when we start pulling G, which causes blood to leave the brain and go down into your legs, this will inflate with air, which pushes pressure on the legs to push the blood back up.
If I go up in my Levi's, what happens?
You start losing your color vision, and then you'll actually lose your vision totally as the blood leaves the eyes. And then if you keep going, you'll go unconscious.
Four Wing Cold Lake is home to Canada's largest fleet of CF-18 fighter jets, aircraft capable of stopping enemy attacks from the air.
You know, everyone sees the movie Top Gun and they think, oh, the pilots just walk up to the jet, jump in and take off. And no, that's not the case at all. These technicians are coming in, you know, a couple hours before we're getting ready to fly. They're doing all their checks. And we trust them with our lives to do that job.
But even with safety checks complete, there's still danger.
You're stepping to the jet to go for a mission. There is always risk involved with that.
10 RCAF pilots have lost their lives in CF-18 crashes.
In the fighter pilot world, it's always critical for us to keep training so that if we were called upon by the government tomorrow, we'd be ready to go out the door. We are defending Canada 24/7, 365 days a year.
Takeoff is quite exhilarating. You've got about 32,000 pounds of thrust pushing the aircraft forward. It's a nice kick.
Today, the squadron is engaging in a simulated air-to-air dogfight an especially dangerous but necessary training exercise.
It's hard work. You're in charge of operating a $50 million aircraft, and you're making decisions that are life and death.
The men and women in today's mission will defend their country and put their lives on the line at a moment's notice.
There's always real-world dangers that can occur. Mid-air collisions, even in a training environment.
Just keep your hands in your pocket.
3, left, pass.
Hello, Gertrude.
Fort, advise when it's open again. We parked just north of the office here, just trying to see what outfits are going by and not coming in as required.
On Alberta's busiest highway, drivers of heavy commercial rigs must report to vehicle weigh scales for safety inspections.
Another 2 feet. Perfect.
When things do go wrong, they can have some serious consequences. I've been to accidents where wheels have come off and collided with other traffic. Fatalities resulting from that. So there's definitely some issues. 10-4, thanks. Oh, they got a driver that's failed to report. He is commercial, but he did not come into the weigh station. Our job is to focus, to detect, and remove unsafe vehicles from the highway.
Thanks, Control. The reason I'm stopping is any reason you're not coming to the weigh scale. Okay, do you get your driver's license, registration, insurance on you there? So we're gonna escort him back to the scale. He's newly commercially registered, and he had completely forgotten that he had to report. We're just gonna do a quick walk around the vehicle, make sure everything's up to par, load secured.
Oh, jeez, let's see this way.
So one concern we have here is if you look at the tie down, it's actually not connected into the frame. So that's an issue. So if that slips out, it's gone. And then we have no tie down up here. So that'll have to be addressed. Okay, sir. Just noticed one of your tie downs on the front. It's actually not fully underneath your frame there. So I've allowed him to park the trailer out back for the night, and he's gonna make arrangements to get that truck safetied. Okay, any questions? All right, I'll let you get things organized then. I get satisfaction when I take an unsafe vehicle off the highway and knowing that I've potentially saved a life or a serious collision from happening.
Our suspect is supposed to be alone at this time in the house.
In Quebec City, police are waiting for a suspected child pornographer to return home so they can arrest him.
There's been surveillance. We know that there is some kids out there. They're probably going to school. They leave before 8. We are trying to avoid, on every search, the presence of children, family members, because we don't want to shock them.
The team stops nearby.
Natalie is the team leader. She's our boss. Francis is the main investigator, so we will coordinate everything. You got Oliver, that will be him that will interview our suspect today.
Fait que ça a un impact, le voyagement jusqu'à la salle d'entrevue est importante aussi. On discute de plein de choses. Ça peut enlever des tensions. Ça peut, j'apprends à connaître la personne aussi.
Donc, voiture, c'est dirigé vers la maison. Donc, fait que tout le monde embarque dans leur véhicule. Je vous donne le go sur les angles.
At this moment, the tension is getting a little higher. We know that our possible suspect is home. It's 100% sure that we'll make contact with him. All the officers are coming. They're just going to the house.
Christian will inform the unit if anyone approaches the house during the raid.
If we're not ready, we can hurt someone or we can be hurt too.
Prepared for the worst, the unit silently moves to the suspect's front door.
Police! Police! Là-bas!
This program may contain mature subject matter. Parental discretion is advised. In Quebec City, police raid the home of a suspected child pornographer.
The officers are taking control of the house. Parfait, super. Suspect is very nervous. When we come out with a suspect, we don't want to show him out to all his neighborhoods, so the car is closed.
The suspect is quickly removed and taken to police headquarters. Now, the challenge of interrogation begins.
Rescue Center, Victoria radio position.
Be careful.
Okay. You guys want to go in first?
"10,000 feet above Cold Lake, the Royal Canadian Air Force engages in a simulated dogfight, sharpening the combat skills needed to defend the country."
In the Canadian Forces, we hold a ready alert because we could be called upon to fly by the government.
Aircraft are divided into two teams, blue and red. The blue team must defend its territory from simulated red air attacks.
It's just like the real world. I don't know what the enemy is necessarily going to do.
The blue team is on the lookout for encroaching enemy aircraft.
We're orbiting, trying to pick up enemy contacts that are in the airspace that we're trying to defend. And we also have the ground control radar that's also doing that. It's the whole team effort.
Trap line, lead arm, beam east, 33, 10,000.
Can very quickly turn unsafe.
They spot red fighters coming from the north.
Single contact reported flanker, single contact reported fish bed. 30,000, hostile, 2 contacts.
When you only have 2 or 3 seconds of reaction time, it can get dangerous.
The blue team attacks the red fighters.
Trap line, single group, bullseye, 35061. 32, target. Bullseye, 31, they just go. Go.
The blue air team destroys the red air targets before they can drop their bombs.
The red air pushed south to try and get through us 3 times, so we were able to fight them off. It ended up being a successful mission.
Whether it's enforcement of a no-fly zone or protecting Canada from terrorist attacks, the RCAF maintains a state of constant readiness.
If we can't take off and fly, we can't defend Canada's airspace. It's a lot of hard work, personal and mental and physical cost involved with it, but it is the best job.
We can wear casual civilian clothes, so jeans and a t-shirt. I also carry a radio.
And are you armed?
Absolutely not. My partner's armed, so that's all I need. I'm not a police officer. No, I'm not. I'm the mental health worker part of the team.
Sarah Burtonshaw, a mental health worker with St. Joseph's Healthcare, is partnered with Constable Mike Logue, a 9-year police veteran. Together, they respond to mental health crises.
There's a disconnect between having police officers come to mental health calls. So now we're trying to bridge that gap by having a mental health expert on scene, doing a rapid mental health assessment, and helping me come to the best solution that I can. Everybody who's calling in has an issue. It's their worst day.
Remember that when that man jumped off the building? And we were working with the family right after.
Yeah.
And that was really probably one of the saddest calls I've ever been on. To sit there with this family, because that's all they wanted to know. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? I didn't have the answer.
Nationwide, 1 in 3 Canadians with mental health and addiction issues have contact with police.
R2.
Sarah and Mike are dispatched on an urgent call to back up another mental health team.
We're heading out to Form 47 call.
This person, it appears, has missed their medication, and the doctor's trying to get hold of them. They haven't shown up, so now the doctor has issued a form which directs police to pick up this person and take them to the hospital. This person may, when they get unwell, be a risk to themselves or other people.
And that's the tricky part of the whole thing, is that you never really know what's going to happen until you're there.
Officers already on scene provide disturbing information.
The person bought and purchased 4 long axes for a tiny apartment. The concern is obviously that he's carrying around these axes now.
If the person is armed, the potential for violence is real.
He's missed medications, misses treatment, and as all this information is put together, our concerns are increasing.
Oh, sir.
This program may contain mature subject matter. Parental discretion is advised. The following events took place across Canada over 48 hours in September 2016.
There's always that piece of you walk away if something happens.
We feel that we can't just come back another time. It's become much more urgent for us.
Concerned that a mental health patient may be stockpiling weapons and not taking his medications, rapid response teams received permission to enter his apartment.
We're just checking. Want to make sure everything's okay, sir.
Hello. Guess there's not in here for now. Okay.
The officers confirm no one is inside.
What we will do is we will look around in the area and we'll try to come back again and also have other units in the area keep an eye out for him.
This is just one of 10 crises they will confront on a typical 12-hour shift.
I've been working in psychiatry for 31 years. There's huge stigma attached to mental illness. I think that's why people wait a long time before they get assistance, because they're so fearful as to what's going to occur.
Today, there's good news.
The gentleman that we were looking for, the other rapid response team located him and did take him to hospital.
R2, we're on route now. We have a female who is just threatening to jump off the balcony.
Tried to jump off the balcony.
Okay, 10-4, we're not far off. They just want to hold the scene.
It's a full range of emotions that goes with the job that we do. It's challenging sometimes, but the biggest motivator for me to do this every day is just the ability to be able to help people make their lives better.
911 emergency. Do you need the police, ambulance, or fire department?
Customer assault at this time. No weapon seen.
In Quebec City, investigators remove evidence from the home of a suspected child pornographer. Captain Mario Vezina, head of the Child Exploitation Unit, monitors the interrogation.
Le rôle de Olivier, c'est de mener l'interrogatoire. C'est lui qui avait assis avec la personne dans la salle d'interrogatoire. Karine, sa job à elle pour aujourd'hui, c'est la salle de régie.
While Sergeant Detective Karine Boivin looks for connections between the interrogation and the confiscated evidence, a data extraction specialist scans the seized hard drives.
Salut Claude. Puis, t'as-tu été bon là-bas? Vous trouvez quelque chose?
Des vidéos là, de pornographie juvénile, ce qu'on cherchait.
So what he did on the search was to make a sort of pre-scan of the material. So he found evidence of juvenile pornography. Everything that we found will be classified later.
Karine informs Sergeant Detective Olivier Simon of the evidence as it emerges.
Il y a des vidéos, puis c'est dans le fond, c'est des petits gars, puis des petites filles. Fait que dans le fond, l'attirance est vraiment aux deux. T'as des garçons, beaucoup de garçons, des moins de 12 ans.
OK, c'est bon.
Fait que moi, je te dirais, là, on a beaucoup de stock sur place. On a beaucoup, c'était comme 100 vidéos d'enfants.
Merci, c'est bon. Tu me flasheras cette autre chose.
Now, Olivier will confront the suspect with the evidence. This program may contain mature subject matter. Parental discretion is advised. As the interrogation of a suspected child pornographer continues, police classify seized evidence to build a case.
I'm just classifying some material that we found on a search, checking photos and videos to see if we have juvenile pornography.
The unit follows a strict protocol when screening evidence to protect the mental health of the investigators.
Francis is there because we're trying to not be alone. We talk to each other and we keep our mind elsewhere. In videos or photos, we can see victims in our country, and if we can identify them, we're going to search for them and try to interview them.
Downstairs, Sergeant Detective Christian Lachance finds out if the case is strong enough for prosecution.
Yoli, comment ça a été?
Ben, ce que je pensais, il était craintif, là.
Oui.
Il sait qu'est-ce qui s'en venait, puis vu qu'il a déjà passé par là, ben, difficile, mais il m'a dit certaines choses, des admissions. Il n'a pas tout dit parce qu'il voulait garder ça pour lui. Mais en général, ça a bien été.
La preuve qu'on détient jusqu'à présentement est importante, donc est suffisante selon nous, selon notre évaluation pour une comparution. Mais la dernière personne qui va apprécier ça, ça va être le procureur de la Couronne qui va regarder le tout. Cette personne-là a des enfants. Et puis, ce qui nous amène à poursuivre notre évaluation du dossier avec la DPJ, la Direction de la protection de la jeunesse. Donc ça se poursuit en parallèle.
When I get home, I just forget what I did in the day. I don't feel the case personally.
C'est un travail qui est exigeant. Ça demande beaucoup de rigueur de la part de nos gens, mais c'est très satisfaisant parce qu'on sait qu'on est capable de faire, dans le cadre d'une opération, la différence dans la vie d'une personne.
So last step of the day, we're gonna put the case to the Crown Prosecutor for the court, and after this, it's Friday, end of the week, so turn the switch off and go home, have fun with the family.
Morning. Morning.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday, man.
Coffee time. Good morning. It's Friday, September the 9th.
It's very important to stay in shape. You got the kind of job where at any point in time, I could be out of my car and running. I could be arresting somebody. I could be in a fight or a confrontation.
Constable John Jasmines is a 10-year veteran of the Delta Police Department.
I worked a number of gang-related files, shootings, a lot of homicides.
3 years ago, he transferred from the gang squad to work with high-risk youth.
Now I'm trying to work in an area where I can do a lot more prevention. The last 3 years that I've worked here in the youth section, we've had a problem in the Surrey Delta area with factions of different groups competing for drug lines. Last year we had over 50 shootings. These are kids 18, 19, early 20s. They're not that old that are committing the shootings. If you talk to any one of these gangsters that are in their late 20s, early 30s, they would get out if they could. Got a 16-year-old kid who's been constantly running away from home. He's got a problem with drug and alcohol addiction. Basically, what's happened is last weekend, stepdad noticed there's a big hole in the wall punched by his stepson there. I submitted a report to Crown for charges of mischief. So even though it seems like a minor charge, we wanted to have conditions to have weekly meetings with the probation officer, just to try and deal with the alcohol, drug addiction, and being out all times of the night, getting into trouble. I spoke to Crown yesterday, actually. Crown's approved for me to go and arrest him.
Getting the youth into the system is John's best shot at putting him on a better path.
Right now, he's only 16 years old. He's only been using hard drugs for maybe the last year or two, but it's not going to get better without some intervention. Because at the end of the day, he's going to have to commit crime to support his habit. And I mean, that becomes everybody's problem.
But if he's going to help the teen, first he has to find him.
So a lot of my kids, when they're reported missing, I come and look for them in the Surrey Central area. He's not around. I'm quite concerned for his safety, and I'm quite concerned for his well-being. Basically, I want to make sure that he's in custody before the weekend, if I can.
You want to tow?
You can tow. Are we just parking here?
Yeah, I guess so.
At Vancouver International Airport, keeping planes safe to fly is job one for aircraft maintenance crews.
Stop! First dream job was being a surgeon. It's also kind of related. It's airplane, not a person, but it's pretty much similar.
80% of aircraft mechanics are probably OCD.
Yeah, like the stuff that we nitpick over, to someone who just sees it, probably would seem ridiculous.
You have to be on your toes.
Yeah, because that's what it is. Lives are at stake.
Today, aircraft maintenance engineer Taeyoon Kim and apprentice Sam Chin are working on a commuter prop plane that carries 21 passengers and crew.
I'll hold the light for you.
We have scheduled maintenance of the actuator end cap. Essentially, we're looking for cracks.
Hydraulic actuators control airplane undercarriages. 1 in 5 landing accidents in Canada involves malfunctioning landing gear.
Because this is a major component that brings down brings back up the gear during flight, takeoff and landing. Stake is possibly a failure of the landing gear.
Tyoun doesn't shy away from the responsibility or the personal challenges.
Being a mechanic, my mom supported me a lot, but my dad want me to be just like safe, you know, like in the office maybe, office woman. Like, no, Dad, I'm not gonna be like that. Now, they're so proud of me right now.
Good, how are you?
Is it clean enough to do that?
Do you have a rag there just so I can just wipe the top part off?
A specialist steps in to test the actuator.
It's an ultrasonic test on the end cap of the hydraulic actuator, and we're looking for cracks in it.
It tells us whether we need to spend 50 grand on a new actuator or not. Good. Thanks, Manny.
He didn't find anything wrong, so once we put the actuator back on, we're good to go.
Just trying to get one bolt in. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now it's... Okay.
How's it going? Good, good.
I'll be done in a second. Okay, sounds good. The flagged supervised area is the safest place to swim because there are hopefully less rip currents.
In an average 48-hour period, at least one person drowns somewhere in Canada while taking part in recreational activities.
People aren't always aware of the power that the waves can have and the dangers of swimming in them. Lifeguards are important to help people feel secure and have all the more fun when they come out to the beach.
What rescue board's down there?
Yeah, I think it should be 2 Marines, and then there's the other 2 in the hut if you want those.
To use the rescue board, to surf, it just needs a lot of skill, a lot of practice. It's an intense summer job. We have a lot of responsibility just to keep everyone in the water safe.
Okay, so basically, we've got a few people in the supervised area. This woman just went in with her child. A lot of surfers kind of cleared out down this way, but there's still quite a few. And that's about it. Thank you. Today, this beach in particular has a lot of rip currents. The main danger about rip currents is that people don't necessarily know that they're even there. Rip currents are when you have sets of waves coming in to shore, then that water has to feed back out to open ocean. So that's when a rip current forms. People will get sucked out decently far, maybe past where their swimming ability can take them back in. So I always want to make sure that I have an eye on the conditions in addition to the people swimming or boarding in them. Caleb needs to be in the water right now. This kid's about to be sucked out in a rip.
Within seconds, the young boy is pulled out to sea.
You can be in very shallow water and all of a sudden have a 6-foot wave right above you. It can be very terrifying.
Yeah, he's thrown out for. So I just noticed a younger child in a rip current.
The rip current is pulling the child out to sea.
I knew he couldn't paddle back. He could barely swim at all. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? You okay? You're getting pulled by a current. Climb on up on this, okay? Pull yourself up.
There we go. Okay, I think we're good. I would say that happened within the matter of probably 30 seconds. So it escalated quickly. but Taylor got him on the board and back in safe, so I'm happy.
He was really far out, and like every second he kept getting like a little bit further and a little bit further. Scary. So as soon as I seen the lifeguard approach, it was complete relief.
I am proud of what I do here as a lifeguard. Even if I wasn't working, I'd still definitely be watching the water. It's just a habit I have now. I can't not be watching.
Let me know if you need more light.
Mont-Tremblant, it's such a tourist town. Everybody's having fun. We put every effort for everyone to come and enjoy our city and be able to do it safely.
Hey guys, how are you? Pretty good, thank you.
During these 48 hours, this popular resort town can expect 10,000 visitors. But while people party, Officer Arik Kadot's detachment is planning a major event of its own.
One of the problems in Mont-Tremblant, it's drinking and driving. Tonight, it's the weekend. Every bar will be open.
On va aller faire le barrage à 11h30 et ça va être un peu plus gros, fait qu'on va installer les cônes. Éric puis Marie-Pierre, vous êtes dans le 60.
Parfait.
C'est bon?
Oui.
Over a typical weekend, 8 people will die on Canadian roads due to driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs.
Every patrolling officer in Mont-Tremblant takes it personally when you hear that someone died on your road. It's frustrating to see that these failed crashes still happen. If you are drunk and you are on the road, you're gonna get caught.
Slowly apply your brake.
Departure from Victoria for Seattle.
Particularly since April, it's had a lot of problems. It's been reported missing probably 30 plus times.
High-risk youth officer John Jasmines is on the trail of a 16-year-old runaway.
Unfortunately, without criminal charges or conditions of a curfew, police are pretty powerless to help.
The teen's parents have passed on the address of one of his friends.
When I talk to these parents, I know their frustration. I mean, I've got 2 kids of my own, and I can't even imagine if they were in the same situation, the helplessness, right?
Do you live here? Yeah, I live here. Okay, I'm looking for a missing kid.
John talks to the mother of the youth's friend.
He was here 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little bit concerned about him because honestly, I don't like him hanging out. I know he smokes weed and he drinks, blah, blah, but I personally, I have this gut feeling that he's doing more than just smoking weed.
Well, I appreciate the help. If you do see him again, just try and encourage him to call home and check in and stuff like that.
Thank you. Have a good day.
She let me know he was here about 2 days ago. I mean, she's got concerns as well for her son hanging out with him. I grew up in the North Delta area. I hung out with a lot of the people that you would see in the news, people that ended up going down a very different path than I have. When I talk to the kids, they're kind of now involved in kind of the up and coming. I've known people that they kind of idolize and known the guys they've known to get killed, and they know that I know what I'm talking about.
John gets a tip on another of the teen's friends.
So I know that she's home right now. My hope is that I convince her to tell me where he is. Constable Jasmine, Delta Police Department.
John's lead says she saw the teen with a mutual friend earlier today.
Thanks. If you do hear from him, let me know. I think she was being honest, so I'm going to try and find out his friend's address and head there next. We've got a bunch of different databases, so I'm just going to check the system for him.
He traces the friend to a nearby neighborhood.
Now you can see some movement there in the windows. Quebec 5-2. I'll take a 5-minute timer.
10-4.
Before I go out to the house for the arrest attempt, I always let dispatch know where I am and just have them put me on a timer. That just means that in 5 minutes, if they call me and I'm not able to answer, they'll send somebody else to come and check on me. I'm looking for a missing kid.
A missing kid?
Yeah.
The following events took place across Canada over 48 hours in September 2016.
Summit Delta Police Department. I'm actually looking for a missing kid. You able to help me out?
Yeah, there was a friend that came in.
After several hours of searching, Constable John Jasmines has found the 16-year-old runaway staying with a friend. He enlists the help of the friend's mother to coax the youth outside.
I'll talk to him before he's going anywhere, okay?
Come out now and deal with it.
I'll explain it to you, but I need to do the first part where I need to read you your rights and stuff like that, so.
Somebody have a cell that they can check on him, or I can send a SORA unit.
Sorry, Quebec 5-2, no problems. And I'm just gonna double lock them so they don't tighten up on you. I'm gonna read you your rights and stuff like that, explain to you what's going on. I'm arresting you for mischief under $5,000. You may call any lawyer you want. Do you understand?
Yes.
Any questions or anything like that you need to know right now, or? Quebec 5-2.
Go ahead.
Got one in custody. I was wondering if I can get a patrol unit for transport. So I'm going to be seeking some conditions. It'll be up to the justice of the peace or the judge whether or not they go with them. The ultimate goal will be to get him on a curfew, staying in a stable place. So at least you know where he is at night, and at least you know that he's safe. But I'm going to want you to check in with a probation officer at least once, and then every time they tell you to come back, you're going to have to come back, okay? Now my job is to build that relationship. My personal goal is to be a person in their lives that they know they can depend on, they know that they can't push away, know that they'll be here for the long haul. I appreciate you being so cooperative, and like I said, I do want to talk to you. I can't do it until after you speak to a lawyer, okay? Kids know exactly where they stand with me. I'm here to support you, I'm here to help you in any way I can. But at the same time, I have expectations. The expectations are you can't break the law. Give me a call whenever you get a chance. Okay. Thanks, man. I'm confident he will call me, and again, I just kind of want to be that person that he can talk to.
Bonjour.
Before tonight's roadblock, Officer Arik Cadotte and his partner Marie-Pierre Richet are making their presence felt in this world-famous party town.
What's going on here? A bachelorette party. All right, you guys have a great night.
So we're just gonna visit bars, remind people that if they do drink, well, they should take a cab instead of taking their cars. It takes a lot of judgment to deal with intoxicated people. Usually they're in a pretty good mood because they wanna have fun, but it do happens when they get into fights and they get into trouble or they cause trouble, when you gotta deal with them and you gotta be a figure of authority.
Un verre de café.
C'est une excellente décision, monsieur. Si jamais vous buvez, prenez pas le volant.
Non, 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 on a un hôtel juste ici.
Si vous buvez du café, vous pouvez prendre le volant, ça c'est correct. Très bien. Amusez-vous bien ce soir. Salut, bye-bye.
Drunk driving is a crime. We made between 80 and 130 arrests per year. Every road user should benefit from safe roads.
Bonsoir. On fait un barrage pour la vérification de l'alcool au volant.
Est-ce que vous avez consommé de l'alcool ce soir ou des drogues? So we're pulling this car over because right before she comes to my position, I can see that she takes a gum and she puts it in her mouth. And that rings a bell to me. Juste éteindre votre moteur. Vous avez pas de gomme dans la bouche, madame? OK, parfait. Fait que juste éteindre votre moteur, venir à l'avant, je vais vous faire subir un petit test. Grande inspiration et souffler d'un souffle continu dans l'appareil. Soufflez fort, fort, on continue. Soufflez, soufflez, soufflez. Plus fort, madame, plus fort. Soufflez, soufflez, soufflez. Très bien, arrêtez. Vous êtes à 33 mg, la limite c'est 80, donc je vais vous laisser repartir. The result comes out warm, so she's free to go.
Tonight, drunk drivers are the prime target, but officers are on alert for any and all sorts of crime.
Two very experienced officers, they pull over this pickup for a routine check. They suspected that something wasn't quite right. The driver and the passengers all lied about their ID. So we placed them under arrest, and this gave us the power to search the trunk of the pickup. There was some wooden pallets conveniently placed to hide something underneath.
2 hours into a drinking and driving roadblock, Mont Tremblant police are wondering what the occupants of this vehicle have to hide.
Seulement du fil coupé comme ça, c'est du fil qui a été coupé à quelque part, soit d'un poteau de téléphone ou des fois Hydro-Québec.
We're seeing right now that it's stolen metals, copper to be exact. There's probably a couple of thousands of dollars in the trunk of the pickup right now. This is a good catch, and all of them are being taken right now to the police station. Serge Alex, on va quitter, moi puis Marie-Pierre. Merci beaucoup à tout le monde pour le barrage. You find many things in a roadblock besides drunk driving.
Next time on Keeping Canada Safe.
Steering's going to be into wind. Clear, start, check to the door. Clear.
Not often do we find a shotgun discarded in the streets of Calgary. With any luck, this comes out to be our murder weapon.
Male bleeding from the head in car 5894, 589.
Bleeding from that, we don't know why.
Unknown, okay. And units be advised, unknown how he sustained his injury at this time.
Attention, attention, medical call.
Once the alarm goes off, you're needed. You just go.
Good morning. 9 minutes before 6 a.m. It's a hot day once again.
Good morning, Tucker.
What do you want on your toast, baby?
Butter.
Morning. Did you have a good nap last night? What we tell the girls is Daddy goes to work to help people. If someone's lost, Daddy goes and searches for them and brings them back home to their family. I've been a Sartec since 2008, so we're looking at 7-8 years now.
Sergeant Jim Cook serves as a search and rescue technician, a SARTEC, with one of the Royal Canadian Air Force's busiest squadrons.
There's been a few dicey calls that I'd rather not know about.
Yeah.
When you come home and you're like, the winch broke on the hoist, and I was dangling there for about a half hour. And
It's a roller coaster of a trade, and you see everything from missing kayakers to overturned vessels, 100 miles out there in the Arctic. So there's certain things you can talk with the family, and certain things I kind of hold back. See you guys later. Bye. Love you. If we're not on a rescue, we're typically flying, if the weather allows it.
For today's training operation, Jim will descend from a helicopter over the Atlantic to the deck of the Sir Wilfrid Grenfell, a Coast Guard ship helmed by Captain Chris Robson.
023, Captain. 023.
Bad weather is going to make the challenging drop to the boat deck all the more dangerous.
Yeah, certainly not ideal. Conditions are only going to get worse. They're not going to get better. Clutching in now.
Clutching in, Roger.
The waves will be up, wind will be cold. Yes, we are training, but something could possibly go wrong and turn into a real scenario pretty quick.
Today's exercise is overshadowed by events that played out over the last 48 hours.
We were just taking off the search for the 4 missing fishermen off of St. John's, Newfoundland. We spent like 2.5 days searching the area as intensely as we can.
The search and rescue team recovered only 2 of the fishermen's bodies.
That's the sort of stuff that is hard to put beyond you, but just knowing that I'm providing to people in my community is a great honor.
So you want associates, addresses, background, social media?
Yeah, and vehicles.
Great. I will do that.
Awesome. Thanks.
4 weeks ago, a Calgary man was shot dead in his apartment.
When a homicide happens, everything stops. Whether you're at a friend's house, kid's soccer game, whatever the case may be, you're going to be expected to respond to that call.
Detective Mike Shute has yet to make a significant breakthrough on the case. But an unusual discovery could turn things around.
2 days ago, there was a shotgun that was actually found on the road. We typically don't find a lot of firearms on the street. We're going to take that shotgun down to our forensic firearms lab and see if we get lucky and it's a hit for a murder weapon. Hey, Lauren.
Hey.
Calgary's one of the only cities in the country to have its own forensics firearms lab.
When a gun comes in, we're able to start that analysis right away and get information to investigators. It's a huge benefit for them to have the lab here.
Fingerprints and DNA have already been taken from the gun. Now, firearms expert Lauren McCauley will try to identify whether it's the one used in Mike's homicide case.
If this gun gets identified to as homicide, he'll then go further to try to associate this gun with a suspect. From those initial examinations, it's the same gauge as what I have from the crime scene, so my next step will be to test fire that gun and then look at the microscopic markings to see, is this the gun?
Not often do we find shotguns that match the description discarded in the streets of Calgary, so with any luck, this comes out to be our murder weapon.
I love my job. Every day is something different. It's really fascinating.
This is real CSI, isn't it?
Well, on a different scale, we're doing what we can to help fight crime that's going on in our city. This is as real as it gets, yes.
Boom, red light.
I think we're a bit of a mystery to most people.
We're surrounded by trees, and most people don't really realize that we're here.
The Canadian Explosives Research Lab safety tests everything from fireworks to industrial blasting materials. But increasingly, their expertise is harnessed in the fight against terrorism.
We also conduct testing on what are called homemade explosives.
In the past 2 years, 16 Canadians have been charged with terrorism-related offenses.
So this is what we call the horseshoe. It's one of our testing facilities.
Chemists Kelly Armstrong and Bill Ridley are experimenting with a recipe for a homemade bomb.
There is no limit to, say, the terrorist creativity. There's always another way to create a newer, more powerful explosive.
Bill and Kelly's research helps law enforcement stay a step ahead of terrorists.
If we can identify certain chemicals, set limits on the quantities or the concentrations that would prevent the formation of these explosives, then that would be significant. What I've done is I prepared an igniter, and then I will add the powder carefully to the tube.
There are dozens of chemicals available in common household products that can be combined to make deadly weapons.
We do want to protect the secrecy of these ingredients. We wouldn't want to encourage would-be terrorists.
Our IR gun is going to let us record the temperature of the charge that we're going to set off.
Measuring the impact of these explosives will help to protect first responders.
You never know what's going to happen, and it does get a little nerve-wracking sometimes. Fire in the hole! 3, 2, 1, fire! All clear.
Ouch.
The heat of that fireball would likely exceed 1,500 degrees Celsius.
You can see bits of the molten metal sprayed on them.
If it was set off in a crowded location, that would certainly injure people. This is clearly a hazardous mixture. Extremely fast burning, but subsonic. Anything that we can do to minimize the opportunities for bad people to take these useful chemicals and make them into explosives. That's everything for us.
But I love it. You know, it's not a monotonous 9-to-5 job. We're on 24/7, and being in Gander, you never know. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when.
103 Squadron is part of a network of military, Coast Guard, police, and civilian agencies performing search and rescue.
We're going to be taking off at a Gander IFR, and we should have about an hour on scene, maybe a little bit more.
Each year, 103 Squadron responds to about 100 rescue callouts over a vast area stretching from the Maritimes to the Arctic.
I don't think there's anything better for job satisfaction when you get to help out somebody on their worst day. It'll be an overwater transition down to Hamilton Sound in the boat, the Sir William Grenfell.
For today's boat hoist exercise, Sergeant Jim Cook and Master Corporal Anthony Bullen will be dropped 100 feet from the chopper to the Coast Guard ship below.
Weather's the biggest thing today. That does bump up the risk a little bit. Today, the weather is not good. It's about 200-foot ceilings, it's raining, it's bad visibility. Risk assessments, hazards, everybody's current and qualified. All right, let's do it. with weather like this, we try and mitigate the danger as much as we can. Obviously, when you're hoisting somebody out of a 34,000-pound helicopter, there's bound to be a certain level of risk there for sure.
Piloting today will be Captain Anna Stromenberg, a rookie who's been with the unit only 2 weeks.
I try just to, focus on what I'm supposed to be doing up front. If you think about the fact that there's somebody, on the hoist, you'll freeze up and get really tense. Clear 2.
2 is cleared, please.
When we're on the hoist cable, we're just wait on a hook. Our lives are in their hands.
Clear rotors.
Rotors cleared.
Those SARTECs have to have great trust of the pilots flying them that we're not going to smash them off the side of a boat.
Cabin is secure. Pre-takeoff check is complete.
So about a month ago, there was a homicide in the city, and I received from the scene a fired shot shell, which is a component that comes from when a shotgun is fired.
Firearms expert Lauren McCauley is comparing the shot shell from the murder scene to the one she test fired from the shotgun found abandoned in the streets of Calgary.
Every gun is different, so I'm looking at unique markings on the firearm that get transferred to the fired shot shell.
If the markings from the test fire match, Detective Mike Shute will be a step closer to finding the killer of a 55-year-old man.
I think homicide investigations are very different than other police investigations. A family has lost a loved one. Shute speaking.
Hey, Mike, it's Lauren.
I finished the testing with that shotgun.
And I just want to let you know
that is not your shotgun from
your homicide.
That's unfortunate.
I'll take the test fires and I'll
put them into IBIS to see if that shotgun is related to anything else.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks, Lauren.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. It's very stressful. Everybody's trying to get to that common goal, which is to solve that homicide and to provide that victim family with some resolution.
With respect to this gun, any avenues that he was following are done. Still a benefit to know that this is not the gun.
Lauren inputs the evidence from the test fires into IBIS, a national identification system that matches bullets and casings to other crimes.
If someone uses a gun more than once and the evidence is in there, we're going to make those connections to see if it's linked to any other crimes across the country.
Hey, it's a small harp seal. Baby one. It slide in the water. Oh,
Joe Naudlak is an officer with Nunavut Corrections. For the next 48 hours, he's taking his work with inmates outside the prison walls.
We're the only jail in the whole world, I think, that we give guns to inmates to shoot. I've been doing this for 3 years now, and I love it. The inmates likes it too.
Wanna see some seals or bearded seals, whatnot, or beluga?
The Inuit Cultural Skills Program aims to keep offenders like Naisina from reoffending by reconnecting them with traditional culture and a sense of pride.
Clears my mind, not locked up behind walls or doors. It's a lot better out here.
The incarceration rate in Nunavut is over 6 times the Canadian average. By healing individuals, the program hopes to heal northern communities.
Like these guys, some of them, they never gone out hunting before, and they do feel good about it when they first learn how to do it.
Got it. Got some seal. He's got to cut it up. We're gonna go check it out. Probably go get a small piece to eat.
It may just look like cutting up seal, but it's showing a lot of respect and also personal respect for themselves.
It makes you think about how precious life is and respecting each other.
Each person will take part of the meat to take home.
Yeah, everything is shared. Like if we get nice enough to deliver some of the meat to an elder, it'll be very uplifting for him.
This precious time on the land is just one step in the rehabilitation process.
They're going back to the Inuit Culture Skills Program, then they will start their counseling.
I really enjoy being out here. It makes me think, want to do better things in life, to stay out of trouble.
Can you tell the RNC that that's a hit and run?
Red 5, responding, getting in that zone.
Ship it to the right-hand side.
He's still turning around there, so you can keep going with your orbits for now.
It's been less than 48 hours since 103 Squadron helped search for a lost fishing vessel. The next distress call could come at any time. So today, the squadron is performing an exercise to stay in top form.
So we're going to do a boat hoist sequence. Anna's flying, my first time flying with her, so first impressions are everything, eh? No pressure though.
Make it a good one.
Yeah, hopefully everything goes as planned.
Sergeant Jim Cook, known as Cookie, and Master Corporal Anthony Bullen will make a risky descent to a Coast Guard vessel to retrieve a patient.
Got some white caps, yeah, some wind. Slow your speed to 75 knots there, Anna.
We try and mitigate the danger as much as we can, but at the end of the day, this is something dangerous that we're doing for sure.
Steering's going to be into wind. It's about 10 knots out of the southeast.
The wind plays a big part in it because the more the boat is moving, the more difficult it's going to be to stay steady in one position.
We're just going to go alongside the boat right now, assess the hazards.
Check 190, clear rescue door.
The flight engineer, Corporal Warren Taylor, will guide Captain Anna Stromenberg's positioning over the ship and operate the hoist.
Optimus for the aircraft, maybe the cranes. Roger.
Any error on the part of the pilot could drive a search and rescue technician into those cranes.
All right, man. I'm good to go live if you guys are.
Roger. Hoist fire, please. Cable cutter is enabled.
We're striving for the helicopter to be as stable over the deck as possible to get the guys down safely.
It's going to be by hoist to the back left corner. Check.
There was swell and the boat was moving around. It's challenging to be able to keep a steady helicopter.
Clear StarTech to the door. Clear. StarTech's on the sill. Halfway out holding. Steady forward. Steady forward.
The following events took place across Canada over 48 hours in September 2016.
Clear StarTech to the door. Clear. StarTech's on the sill. Clear right, move right 40. StarTech's halfway out and hold it.
As Sergeant Jim Cook dangles 40 feet over the Atlantic, Captain Anna Stromenberg maneuvers to land him safely on deck.
We're working very closely with the FE to time it, that we're able to put the guys over the deck when the sea is at the calmest.
Right 20, steady forward. Back 5, 9, 8, back and right 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steady back and right. StarTech's on the deck. Working hook. Hook's off the deck.
Nice work, Anna.
Next, Master Corporal Anthony Bullen is going over the sill.
StarTech's off the sill. Clear responsive. StarTech's 3/4 out. Hold. Steady forward. 5. Continue right 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. StarTech's over the rail. StarTech's on the deck, working the hook.
A crew member from the Sir Wilfrid Grenfell is standing by to play the role of rescue patient.
Okay, we'll send him down the sling.
Roger. You ready for extraction? Clear right.
The patient is hoisted to safety with Anthony on a cable that bears 600 pounds.
StarTech's 3/4 in slow mode. StarTech's coming inside. Ready for cookie. Move back and right 10. Right 5. 3, 2, 1. Steady right. Cookie coming inside. You're cleared the vessel.
We train a lot, but once we get the real call and you have a happy ending, it really means the world for sure.
Make sure this is here.
Control from 910, that's it for us today. We're headed back to Gander. Thanks very much for your help today.
Happy, thank you.
Okay, lowering. Lowering.
There you go. Have a nice day.
Okay, roll him onto his belly, because it's a lot easier when we'll roll him into this. He weighs 178 pounds without anything on him, and he doesn't help you. It's very much like your university is trying to drag home one of your drunken buddies.
At the Canadian Explosives Research Lab, the next big bang could save the life of a first responder.
We're going to do some tests on a medium-level bomb suit, typically used by police forces, bomb squads, SWAT teams. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Good. This will determine whether somebody can survive a bomb blast wearing our suit. Although this is a dummy, this is life and death stuff.
On average, Canadian first responders deal with at least one explosives incident every 48 hours.
So we have him facing forward. He takes the brunt of the blast. We have pressure gauges here at his ear, because the ear is the most susceptible to pressure. Also in his chest, we have 2 more pressure gauges, and he reacts the same way a human would. We're testing it out on whatever it is that Bert has cooked up for us.
We're going to make a small parcel bomb, something that a first responder might encounter if they find a suspicious package. So I'm going to take this plastic explosive, cut about 100 grams. So plastic explosive is relatively malleable. It's very stable. And there you go, your suspicious package.
And we are armed. Charging! Ready to fire!
3, 2, 1, fire!
That's a pretty good hit.
That's a good hit. It's a good fireball.
Explosives researchers are testing to find out if a newly developed bomb suit has what it takes to save a life.
We had a good detonation. Yeah, all look good.
So the visor's still on.
Bomb disposal experts working with Canada's 225 police services and military put themselves in the line of fire on behalf of others.
The outside is a little charred, again, as expected, but he held up. Helmet's still on one piece. Everything stayed where it should be. Suit worked well.
It's great to see when the work actually comes to something. The bomb suit's a good example, and someone's being protected. That's why you get up in the morning.
Good morning, it's 10 degrees and mainly clear.
But the reason I came up to you is to check, make sure you're all right up here.
I'm leaving now. Hope you're ready.
I'm at the blue line. In over. Wrist shot. Safe. Rachel, you got gym today at school?
Only music.
Music today?
No, I have gym.
My favorite subject. Before they go to school every day and I'm gone for the next 24 hours, and I should just sit down and talk to them and save. Just spend that bit of time with them before I go.
Jerry Locke is an 18-year veteran of the St. John's Regional Fire Department.
Okay, everybody got everything? Put your rain jacket on because you guys are gonna have to wait for the bus.
Oh.
Bye, love you. Have a good day.
Okay.
Can you give us a hug? I'll miss them for the next 24. Yeah. Have fun with your buddies.
See ya.
See you, sweetheart.
Have a good day.
Hopefully the house won't fall apart while I'm gone.
Oh, as usual. Love you.
My mind is always at home when you leave first.
I don't like to tell them too much about how my job is dangerous, because I don't want them to worry. They're upset enough now when Dad is gone for 24 hours.
St. John's firefighters respond to an average of 5,000 calls each year.
Every time we move, it's for someone else's misery. So I hope we don't have any calls.
On an average day, the Toronto Transit Commission's 154 bus and streetcar routes and 4 subway lines are packed with more than 1.5 million commuters.
Good morning, Control Francis.
Monitoring every moment on the system is transit control.
Control 51, run 51.
So important to the TTC, its location is kept secret.
Can we contact bus 1556 and find out what's going on? It's the central go-to spot in order to get issues resolved. We had an operator assault. Operator was punched in the face. Suspect described as male white, under 6 feet tall. Last seen traveling southbound. When I'm watching the screens, I just look to see if there's any crowds where there shouldn't be, or then I look on the train map to see if there's any gaps where there might be a pileup of customers.
Up to 4 operators monitor each of the city's subway lines, relaying delays to staff in charge of connecting bus and streetcar routes.
So you just need a stop adjustment. Okay, not a problem.
They also inform the public of any changes in service.
We push out all our social media alerts whenever we have a diversion, street level as well as subway level.
106, if you could start making your way to Lawrence West Station, please. We're getting reports of a fight by the convenience store there. I try and treat every call like I'm sending my mom to it. I dispatch my mother. She's a supervisor. She's a mobile supervisor for the TTC. Yeah, it's the only place I can tell my mom what to do.
Operator on 61. You have permission to keep out with caution.
46 GC's out, 43 Central still en route. With us, it's like as soon as we get the call, somebody's on it.
Staying on top of problems is crucial, especially in the thick of rush hour, where one train delay can quickly snowball.
It kind of has a chain reaction effect because everything behind it has to wait.
They were gonna go check on them and see what's going on.
It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. If you're a fan of chaos, this is the place for you. Control response to cab 111.
Hey, girls. Good morning. Good morning.
Angela Brackett has been starting her mornings the same way for nearly 8 years.
We're taking the kids to school. Come on, guys.
We walk around the community and we go from each building and pick up the kids.
Good morning. Oh, my gosh. How are you? Gotta go to school.
Within our community in 2008, we had an horrific shooting and a 17-year-old teenager got killed.
You couldn't wait any longer on me? Sorry.
He was just going to buy milk for his mom and got caught up in something that was not of his own and lost his life. It kind of brings such fear that parents weren't taking their kids to school anymore. And so that's how this got started.
We're going to meet the next group on the other stairs. Good morning, Good morning, good morning, good morning.
After the shooting, Angela mobilized community volunteers, city council, and the Toronto police to walk neighborhood kids to school.
Let's go, honey bunnies, let's go. You know the rules. No running, no jumping, no skipping. Thank you.
We started with 20 kids, and to this day, we have over 89 kids that is enrolled in the program.
Everybody happy? Yeah. Good job.
Just a heads up. A fire department.
Bonjour.
So this is our medical stuff. Make sure we check it. And sometimes little things do fall off. It is in a moving vehicle, and it does get vibrations and bounce around. All good to go. Here we go. Alarm bells.
Attention, attention. Medical call. Civic number 57, Freshwater Road.
Once the alarm goes off, you get that adrenaline rush. You're needed. You just go.
The firefighters aim to get out the door in 80 seconds and arrive on scene within 4 minutes.
Go down Prescott Street on the right-hand side.
We got a medical call. We have a man with his leg injured, and he's on board of a ship.
Can they get us in there or what? No, right down the end.
We have some new security features put on our port, and we're having trouble getting access. You can get in right here.
He's waving you through.
Things are going to remind us how we getting this guy out. The doors of a ship are not like the doors of our home. What am I going to be faced with?
How's it going?
In St. John's, firefighters are attending to an injured male at the port.
I got laceration like that.
How'd you do it? How deep did it go?
Ocean deep.
Medical calls and alarm bell responses make up about 90% of the fire department's call volume.
Fire department is just not firefighting anymore. Typically, we are first on the scene. When paramedics show up, I'll pass all the information on that I know about this guy.
Male, cut to his leg, O2 levels are 98, pulse is about an 85, no medications, no medical history.
Anything changes en route to hospital, for better or for worse, well, they can tell. It was a deep cut. He was just a few inches away of hitting some major arteries. each shift. We don't know what we're going to get, if it's going to be busy, if it's going to be slow. There's things that I've seen being in the fire department now for, the last 18 years. I tell my wife a lot of the stuff that we deal with, because she too was with the RCMP for many years. She understands all the stresses that come with this job and the dangers, and she understands sometimes when you may come home, you're not yourself. When you finish up the call, we'll sit down and have a coffee or a cup of tea and talk about what we just dealt with. And that's our way of dealing with it, and it certainly works. It helps for sure.
Release! Là-bas! Right?
As the morning rush peaks, so do the number of calls coming into Toronto's transit control.
And 146 for Bloor Station Transit Control.
Southbound, south end, COA for male with a pink shirt.
Roger that, sir. Thank you. 46 BT copies. We got a report of a customer not boarding trains.
With the subway crews, when they're going through the station, they're looking to see if anybody's left behind, because that's a red flag for them.
46 BT copies.
58, so 1 to control.
There's a call at Bloor Station with
regards to a customer not boarding trains. It could be somebody setting up to
hurt themselves.
58, so 1 copy.
With 11 suicides and 5 attempts on the TTC in 2015 alone, dispatcher Adisa Francis sends special constables to search for the person failing to board.
Sorry to bother you. We had a call for someone not boarding trains.
When something needs to be attended to, our special constables, they're my go-to because they're in the system.
Okay, have a good day.
We make arrests, we apprehend people under the Mental Health Act that are in crisis, but our primary function is being first responders for people who really do need help.
When I was a kid, I actually witnessed somebody jump in front of a train with my grandmother, and to her it was traumatic to the point where she hasn't been on a train since.
The constable's search for the non-boarder comes up negative.
He's obviously gone on a train and went on his way.
Great job.
Good job.
Good boy. Find this guy.
Growing up here, we wouldn't drink water coming from the tap. We would trust the water from the river more than water coming from the plant.
Poplar Hill First Nation, a remote community in Western Ontario, spent close to 1,000 days on a boil water advisory in the last decade.
Back then, we would boil it every time we wanted to drink it. But now we don't, we could drink it straight from the tap. I'm going to work. Yeah. Whether it's raining or not, I prefer to walk to work. It's not very long. After finishing high school, I was unemployed for a long time, and it was depressing going to bed and knowing I won't be waking up to go to work. Water treatment plant.
Nico's life changed after he learned how to operate his community's water treatment plant.
Growing up, I always dreamt of leaving Poplar Hill, but now, thanks to this training, I feel responsible for my hometown to ensure that their water is safe and pleasant to drink.
Hello, Nico.
Hey.
Hi.
Each day, Nico gathers water samples to analyze the quality.
This pink looks good.
And test for dangerous bacteria like E. coli.
If there was any E. coli in this water, a square would fluoresce.
Previously, samples had to be sent away for testing, leaving the community on constant boil water advisories.
There's no E. coli in any of these samples. For me to do what I do and have people my age and younger see me doing it, I feel accomplished and proud that I am a contributing member of the community. Bye, Susan.
Oh, bye, Nico.
Control 51, run 5-1.
114, run on a favorable from York Mills. Make your way over to Lawrence, please.
Okay there, guys?
At TTC Transit Control,
we've got a medical at Dundas Station on board the train.
An emergency is reported on board a train on the city's busiest subway line.
Male bleeding from the head in car 5894, 5894.
58's on one copy.
Bleeding from the head, we don't know why. Unknown, okay. And units be advised, unknown how he sustained his injury at this time.
Special constables are immediately dispatched to the train, which is now holding at Dundas Station.
The person is still on the train. Apparently they sustained an injury to their head.
We're now turning back trains at Bloor.
It's got to be fairly serious if the train's not moving.
The following events took place across Canada over 48 hours in September 2016. The St. John's Fire Department is on the move after receiving a call from a local security company.
We're responding right now to a residential alarm. Turn left. Smoke detector activated inside a house.
Central Command on scene.
You smell it? That's good.
Yeah, we tackled that. The security system called us and said, no, we're good.
So the smoke detector's not the timer, right? To say when supper's done. No sweat. We set it off ourselves. Glass of red wine looks good, though.
Engine 6, Central Command, York 010.
You're welcome. No worries, hey. They're having pizza and red wine.
Awesome. I like red wine, but beer goes with pizza.
False alarm due to cooking accident at that residence that time. It is an embarrassing situation that, oh my God, I have the fire department here. I like to use a bit of humor at that point in time and just to make sure that people are never ever concerned about not wanting to call the fire department.
8421, 1019.
Some days are diamonds, some days aren't so. Who's got radios?
Check.
Subcast 910 on 132.1.
On one of Toronto's busiest subway lines, service grinds to a halt after a medical emergency.
Right now, the person is still on the train. Apparently they sustained an injury to their head. Was it going on or coming off? They were coming off the train with their walker and their wheel got caught and they kind of fell over the walker, which caused some form of injury.
Okay, guys, we're not moving anywhere. Could you please offload at Union?
No southbound trains are getting through as paramedics assist the elderly man.
Safety and security is priority over service. We got to focus on that individual who needs help.
We're able to be moved from the train at this time.
Roger, mail's off the train. Train's clear to proceed.
We are clear. When everybody gets to go where they need to, even when it's a medical getting to go to the hospital, as long as everybody gets to where they need to go, that's a great day for me.
I think the public doesn't realize what we do on a day-to-day basis.
We're not here just to check your fare. We're here to protect them on the transit system.
Taxi across runway 33 left and right, Bravo and hold for Romeo.
Wind machine ready.
Listen, go or you're going to be joining them for the night.
Hey, buddy, how was your day? Hey, sweetheart, how was your day? Excellent. What'd you do at school? I love you, buddy. Give Mom a kiss. Love you. See you in the morning. Take care. Here we go. All good in the home front. I'm going to bed.
As the St. John's crew turns in for the night, a Vancouver fire station is just starting theirs.
What do you want to see, buddy?
I want to see the hoses.
All right, hoses. My boys like to call in and check out the hoses and the tools. You want to see a person, like maybe Lachlan?
How's it going, bud?
My best friends are guys that I work with that I've met through the job. It's so delicious.
I'm just glad not in the dorm, all these beans. Got my own problem, my own room.
We are a tight-knit group, like family, right?
We're gonna flip to see who does dishes.
What you have to do is you take a coin, which you're lucky loony. You have to flip it. It has to go above an object. You slam it down on the table. The odd man out doesn't do dishes. If you launch your coin off the table, you do dishes.
Heads. Head. Tail. Head. Tail.
3 flips! Does he know where the mop is?
It's like a bomb went off in here.
Vancouver Medic, Emergency, 12th Avenue.
You guys are up? All right.
The station's medical team is dispatched to an emergency. Vancouver firefighters rush to a medical emergency.
She's 82 years old, and she's in a wheelchair, and she gets stuck out in her balcony. You know what? We might have to call the Quint for this.
Yeah, dispatch. Can you respond the Quint for assist for entry into this building?
Josh Havilar's unit heads out to assist the medics in the Quint, a fire engine equipped with multiple ladders.
We gotta get there quickly, but I gotta make sure that we all get there safely so we can do our job.
We're gonna help you, man. We're gonna climb up there and help you out.
An elderly woman is trapped on her balcony.
I'm scared. We'll get you back inside, okay?
Here's our boys right now. Hey, Mikey, the Quint's here. Heads up, guys.
You never really know what's gonna be thrown your way. Someone is in a situation where they can't deal with it themselves and they're calling for help. It's difficult sometimes, right? But we all do this because we want to help people. Helping people is probably the most rewarding part of the job for us.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.
That's what we do. That's what we're here for, right?